Good afternoon, YouTube. How we doing? How we doing? Little early, little late. Good time, bad time, anytime a good time. Welcome back, friends. Welcome back. We've got we've been rocking these jailhouse, post-bump, pre-trial, pre-conviction calls, Donna, Charlie, whoever. What have we got tonight? Well, we've got a few post-bump, pre-arrest, still back in 2016. Charlie and Donna are scrambling around like what scrambles around? Well, I'm sure we can think of something. They're scrambling around trying to work out, is it the FBI? Is it an undercover? Is it a Latin king? Should we pay the money? $5,000, which is nothing. I mean, that's like if they said to me or you, if they said, listen, I need you to pay €6 right away, or we're going to the police. I'd probably just reach into my pocket and pay the €6. I'm certain that Donna Adelson has $5,000 cash in her purse at all times during the day, folks. Okay? No doubt. No doubt. Hey, but I'm just waiting for an export because I figured I'd put the, obviously it's an audio only recording of the calls between Donna and Charlie. And I just thought, so we have something to look at. I just put his video of Charlie Adelson on the stand with the audio, just so there's some kind of visual stimulation. But there's still 13 minutes remaining on the export, folks. So why don't we, for some casual fun, have a quick look at some of Sarah Dugan's opening statement, or should we do a little bit of Dan Rashbaum's? I think Dan Rashbaum will be funnier. Let's check that out. Okay, how do we do that? We go presents and share screen. And we're not going to do the whole thing, guys. Just a little bit of Dan Rashbaum to warmed warms right up.
I didn't get to talk to you that much the last couple of days. My name is Dan Rashbaum, and with me is Kate Myers, and we represent Charlie Adelson. Now let me start by saying the obvious. The murder of Professor Markel was a tragedy. The world lost a brilliant legal mind.
You see, Dan Rashbaum seems to have gotten himself confused somewhere along the line. He leaves these huge, dramatic pauses in his speech. Let me start by saying the obvious. The murder of Professor Markel was a tragedy. You know, there's a balance, Dan. There's a balance between dramatic emphasis, and boring your jury to death. Get on with it, man.
His family lost a son and a brother.
How long could he make that line go on? His family and the community lost his son, a brother, a mentor, a friend, a brilliant mind in the legal world. Any more? Would you like some more?
This community lost its sense of security and lost a good citizen. And his two boys, and lost.
Look at Charlie just picturing the loss of that good citizen, huh? See, brilliant tactic from the defense. If we act like we are really respectful of Professor Markel, then how could it be us that killed him? Obviously.
A good citizen. And his two boys, the nephews of Charlie Adelson, lost a loving father.
Yeah. Yeah. Same nephews. Why would I kill my nephew's dad? Not gonna happen.
His senseless murder continues to be felt throughout this community and others. It was inexcusable, despicable, evil.
Yeah, Amy, right. Charlie's been sat in jail for 1.5 years, looking in the mirror, practicing his somber, concerned expressions so that he can just pull them out of a bag at a moment's notice. The drop of a hat, somber expression. Expression B.
Actually happened. You will see that Charlie Adelson had nothing. The state cannot come close to meeting its burden. Why? Because Charlie Adelson is innocent. Now, I don't have to prove innocence.
I love this thing about we don't have to do anything. We didn't have to come here and put on a case. Yeah, all right. Well, you weren't required to, but it'd be a bit of a fucking cakewalk if you didn't, wouldn't it? The state is making a defense, and they've got all this evidence. We didn't have to do anything. We could have sat here and not called a single witness.
What I'm telling you, I very rarely say in a courtroom as a defense lawyer. Charlie Adelson is innocent. And we'll get there. But the next thing I'm going to tell you, I also rarely say.
You know, I have watched a lot of trials, and opening statements and closing arguments are usually my favorite bit. I like to think I know a little bit about what works and what doesn't. And your opening statement for a murder defense is huge. That's the point where you really need to catch the attention of the jury, get them thinking that there might be something else that they haven't heard, right? Get them wanting to know what you're going to be demonstrating for them. It's really, in a lot of ways, it's more important than the closing argument for the defense, at least, right? Because after the trial, evidence, and witnesses has all been said and done, and it's time for closing arguments, I think most of the time the jury has kind of put their weight on one side of that, whether they believe the defense or not, right? The opening statement for the defense is like your one opportunity to get the jury going, yeah, okay, so the state has a theory, but that might not be true. And this could not be worse. He is boring the shit out of these people and doing transparent tactics that are like, all right, you're putting on a show, little showman. Listen to him.
In a courtroom. And you may be surprised to hear this from a defense lawyer. I have great respect for the prosecutors and law enforcement on this case. I have admiration for their efforts.
Yeah, I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy. I respect the system. I respect the system and the prosecutor and the police, because we all love police, because we're all good citizens.
After the murder of Professor Markel, in trying to find out who did it, you will see that they spent countless man hours
Fucking A, huh? My estimation for the investigation in this case, bill to the state, the government, 20 to 30 million. It's a shitload of man hours and technological resources. Huge. I believe it is countless. How are you going to count that many man hours?
cell phone tower dumps, surveillance videos from a boatload of places,
A boatload of places, a jet ski load of places.
buses, cameras on the street. Great law enforcement activity. And it paid off.
Georgia. You see, Georgia doesn't need to practice her facial expressions. They're all perfect. They're all fantastic. Look at this. What a woman. Oh, God. Georgia Kappelman Appreciation Society. I think I need to make a t-shirt for Georgia, and I'm going to send her one for free in the mail. With a dozen roses. You hear that, Georgia?
They got the three killers.
Queen of the South. Queen of the South. I think that's going to be her title, her honorific on the t-shirt. Queen of the South.
They convicted him. Sigfredo Garcia, convicted for life. Luis Rivera, Catherine Magbanua, convicted for life.
Yeah, Luis Rivera's not convicted for life, is he? He's going to be out in, like, what? Less than 10 years? No, about 10 more years, right? Sweet deal, Luis.
The problem is, as you just heard, the state saw no connection between these people and Professor Markel. So from the very outset, the state suspected the Adelsons, the family. You saw the chart. It wasn't limited to Charlie Adelson. Unindicted co-conspirators in this case, the state has said it, Wendy Adelson, Donna Adelson, Harvey Adelson. The state knew, as you heard, that Wendy Adelson and Professor Markel had gone through a brutal divorce. You're going to see it. But they couldn't find the connection. But then they had their aha moment. As you heard, they determined that at the time of the murder in 2014, Charlie Adelson was dating Catherine Magbanua. And they learned that Catherine Magbanua had a previous relationship, on again, off again, with Sigfredo Garcia. They learned that Sigfredo Garcia and Catherine Magbanua shared 2 children together. They had their connection. The problem is, that's where the state began to guess. began to make assumptions.
Yeah, it was a guess. That old guessing state. Stupid Georgia Cappleman with all her guesses. Occam's razor, ladies and gentlemen, is a guess. We don't guess in this country.
And you will see, we will show it, that those assumptions didn't make sense. Now, I love jigsaw puzzles.
Hey, who doesn't? Sarah Boone loves jigsaw puzzles. Daniel Rashbaum loves jigsaw puzzles. We got a new jigsaw puzzle, Dan. 10,000 pieces. It's called The Wheat Field.
I've loved them since I'm young. The reason why I love them is because they only work if every piece fits. No matter.
Ooh, that's deep. Every piece. And all of Tallahassee love jigsaw puzzles as well, right? They're all thinking, yes, yes, every piece. It needs to fit. If it doesn't fit, it's not a puzzle.
No matter what you do with the jigsaw puzzle, if a piece doesn't fit, it becomes a mess. You can't hammer it, and you can't ignore it. Because if you ignore it, you have holes in the puzzle. What you're going to see is with regards to this case, that's exactly what the state tried to do. They heard things, they saw things, but there were problems. They couldn't fit all the pieces together under their theories that they told you about today. I'm going to show you how those puzzles, those pieces, they didn't fit. They don't fit. And why? Respectfully, the state does not know what happened on July 18th, 2014. On that day, 2 crimes occurred.
All right, folks, we have got our main event for this evening. We're going to leave Daniel Rashbaum to smell his fingers. And we are going to be moving on. We're going to be moving right on to some Charlie Donna post-bump pre-conviction calls. Okay, how do we do that? Present, share screen. No. Present, video file. And this one.
Hey, Charlie. Hey. Hey, the number that Erica said, was it 712-6570?
Yes, yeah, it's a 305 area code.
Okay. What I'm going to do is this. I'm going to call them and star 67 my number.
Okay.
Ooh, I think we've got a pro in the house, guys. Yeah, I'm going to call the number back, but I'm going to star 67 my number. Because we've got high-tech covert operation tactics around here because we're the Adelsons.
And I'm going to, this is what I have a strong feeling what I think it is.
Okay.
Hey, Georgiadis, we will be releasing some clean teeth, clean money business model merch in the shop real soon, guys, real soon.
Okay. I think it may be either some private investigator, or I think it's the FBI or somebody just trying to fish around and stir the pot and see see how people.
Well, Charlie, that's about all the possibilities that are available. I mean, you're just listing everyone that it could be. What would be, it's either a private investigator, the FBI, or a stranger stirring the pot. I mean, yes, but which one?
React.
You no longer think it's what she said last week.
I think it's one of the two. I mean, I'll tell you why. It's a last ditch effort to probably try to stir a pot and see what comes out of it.
Mm-hmm.
You see, Charlie's instincts there were pretty good, right? I mean, that is pretty much exactly how Pat Sanford described the intentions of the bump, right? Stir the pot, see what comes out of it. Tickle the wire, I think he says, right?
Because the thing is this. It's not done like this.
Good observation, Charlie. As much as we make fun of him going, yeah, that's not how it's done, because I'm a criminal and I've got a criminal mind. As much as we make fun of it, he's right. It's not done like this, and I'd have known that Sammy guy coming up to me on the street I wouldn't have given him the time of day. I'd have been like, okay, hello. I'd have started waving to the stupid cops in the flower van filming me. It's like, okay, you're a cop. Got it. And then again on the phone, remember last night? I was with Taco up in Broward, and he told me everything. And then you know what he told me else? He told me everything else and everything. I know everything. I've read everything. Yeah, I've read everything.
It's not. I mean, you got to understand, like, I think it's someone playing games because you got to understand it's not done like this. B, listen, you've done absolutely nothing wrong. I've done absolutely nothing wrong. And I think it's someone that may think they know something. So since they think they know something, they're trying to stir the pot. So it's somebody really stupid because we don't have any information. If I did, I'd go collect my reward.
I know.
So I don't know of anything. The fact that you're being extorted would sometimes people react differently to different things. Some people are extorted and they're just like, you know what? It's like patients who extort you all the time. They're like, give me my money back or I'm going to the board of dentistry. Well, I've done nothing wrong, but if I go to the board of dentistry.
What did he just say? It's like patients. Our stupid patients that try to extort us all the time. They say, give me my money back or I'm going to the board of dentistry. Is it another bad review on Yelp? Oh my God. All this stuff about him having a fantastic, successful business and Harvey and Charlie being these like genius superhero periodontist team, dream team. At the Adelson Institute, a patient to us is like a family member. And what we do is we hop the family member up on an inordinate amount of drugs. And you will leave here with your jaw feeling like it's made of butter. Melted butter jaw. That's our tagline. The Adelson Institute, where your jaw will feel like melted butter.
It's a bigger fucking headache.
I know.
Than anything else.
Right.
So even though I'm 1,000% right in the dentistry I do and the work that I do, I don't want to deal with the board of dentistry. I don't want to walk in there and have them say, you didn't tell me. Yeah, that's funny. I was talking to a dentist yesterday about this. He had a patient who he told, you may end up needing a root canal. Okay. He did this whole reconstructive case on the guy. And he said, listen, we're uprighting the tooth of the crown. You may end up needing a root canal. The guy ends up needing a root canal. What does he do? He comes back and he says, I want all my money back for everything you messed up my mouth.
By the way, how's the audio, guys? Because we're doing this is a local video today, so it's not usually we've got it streaming from YouTube, but this is a local video. off the computer. So is the audio okay?
The guy's like, hell no, I'm not giving you your money back. He's like, I want my money back for the entire case.
Yeah.
He's like, no. So he took it to the board of dentistry.
Okay, thanks, Rabbit.
This dentist, okay, not only the board of dentistry made him give back all the money for the whole case, but he didn't write down in the chart what type of temporary cement was used in treating the patient.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what do you think they did? They made him take like 30 hours of continuing education that doesn't count towards. He would have been so much better off writing a check to the patient for $15,000 and getting rid of them.
Mm-hmm.
So much fucking better off. Instead, he was like, at principle, he's like, no, I'm taking this to the authorities. I did absolutely nothing wrong. What happens? He got fined. He had to do the continuing ed. He had to pay for the continuing ed. And what's 30 hours of your free time worth going to the continuing ed?
Yeah.
You know, it's the same reason why people get in car accidents that are absolute, pay $5,000.
Man, whenever Charlie goes off on these explanations, I completely lose him. I have no idea. I've completely lost sight of whatever point he's trying to make. He's like, it's just like at the board of dentistry when you have to do your 30 hours and it doesn't count towards your 24 hours because you have to keep up with the dental developments in science. And an insurance company, when you get into a wreck, it's easier for them to pay the $5,000. What is he talking about? I have no idea.
The claim than to go pay $18,000 to the attorneys to work up the case and go to trial. And when you go to trial, you may win, you may lose, but they still spend $18,000. So the question is, do you want to spend $4,000 and make it go away, or go ahead and pay to go to trial? Do you see what I'm saying?
That's if it's a one-time settlement.
Right. But the whole problem is like, it's not like it's not like when you give the patient back their money that they sit there and they go,
hey, Wesley John Holmes, where is the land of the rising sun? I mean, that's everywhere, isn't it?
Exactly. Like, is the patient going to come back next week, make another appointment?
Right.
I don't know you more.
Sure.
Which is what I'm saying. But when you,
or is it Japan? Yeah, okay, you got the Japanese flag over there. Well, welcome from Japan. Yeah. The rising sun. That's what they call the flag, right? In Japan.
have a patient that is going to be a pain in the ass, and you're going to go to the board, even though you're 100% right, and you
Anata wa Ishiban dosaimasu.
say, okay, I'm giving you your money back, doesn't mean that you'll get anything other than getting somebody out of your hair. So don't think that giving somebody the money back as a patient is not always a bad idea. Because then you go to the board of dentistry and then you've got a whole new set of headaches.
Yeah, no, I understand.
And that's not, and it's not like, oh, well, you're right. Well, yeah, you're right. And you may go to the board and they may spend a tremendous amount of time and stress with the board. And they may say, listen, you're right. Okay, well, how much time and stress did you spend with the board to hear you're right?
Right.
So it's not like it's admission of guilt, but at the same time, nobody likes to be shaken down because it's easier to make the problem go away.
Yeah, if that makes the problem go away, right?
So that's what I'm. But I think it's absolute nonsense. I really think it's somebody who thinks that they're like going to try to solve this case, and they think they just live a family and they have something somehow to do with it. So they're going to go ahead and be like, and make some demand and see how we'll react, or be like, oh, we made a demand and they didn't react. It's just very odd because we've had nothing to do with this. I mean, I don't know who the hell this guy is. I assume you guys have no idea who the hell this is. Mm-hmm. And you pick up a newspaper and you see a last name, and it's in the old days you have the there's no way of looking anything up unless you work for the CIA. Mm-hmm. Nowadays, a homeless guy with his cell phone can go on the World Wide Web, put your name in.
Oh, wouldn't it have been fantastic if it was just some homeless guy with a cell phone? Oh, that's the dream scenario right there. But sorry, Charlie, it was the full force of the FBI and Tallahassee Police Department, not a homeless guy with a cell phone.
And 3 seconds has addresses, phone, addresses, locations, and then for $19 you can find anybody.
Right.
So, and that the thing is like me, my house is not listed.
Right.
So if you went that search route, you wouldn't find it. But that's like
Something I missed.
the yours is, though it's even odder, is that they're not bugging Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
Because that would be the first person I'd go to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and that's the weird thing, that they're not bugging her. I don't. That's why I just kind of I don't want to have a headache.
I know. Interesting.
Because you don't want to trade one set of nonsense for the other set of nonsense.
Yeah.
But you also don't want to have someone knocking at your door every other week.
Exactly. That's why I was hoping, maybe if you had a friend in Houston that you could do.
Well, that's what I'm working on.
Yeah.
So, but I think I'm just gonna call them up and see what they want.
If it's a non-working number.
Well, that's what I want to see, if it's not working.
Yeah.
It may not be working the other day.
Yeah. Maybe it's working now.
So let me see what they want. But I don't think Let me see what's going on.
Okay, hon. I'll keep my phone near me. I love you.
Okay, Dad went to work today?
He did, but I called him on the way, which I didn't want to do, but I knew that Erica was going to tell him when he came in, so I had an option.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, let me call and see what's going on.
Do you want me to check the number with Erica and call you back?
No, that's...
This is right.
Check with her, and then just call me back in a minute.
I'll just text you back.
No, just call me back. Call me back.
Call you back. Okay.
Call me right now.
Okay, bye. Okay.
He made a pretty interesting point there about why are they not bugging Wendy? Whoever it is, whether it's a private investigator or a homeless guy with a cell phone or the FBI, why are they not bugging Wendy? And let's ask ourselves that question, guys. Why did the FBI not bug Wendy? So if Sammy had gone up to Wendy on the street and said, "Hello, are you Miss Adelson? My brother up in Broward is going through some hard times, and he helped your family out with this problem you had up north, and you've been helping Katie, and we need your help, so you need to pay us $5,000. What would Wendy have done in that scenario? If the bump had been to her and not to Donna, what would Wendy have done? Something a little bit more well thought out than what Donna did, I think. She'd have probably done what I suggested. The best thing that Donna could have done was to go directly into a store, a local nearby store that will have video cameras, and ask for help and to use their phone and to make sure that everything's recorded on their cameras, right? And for her to instantly call the police? I don't know. But I can tell you one thing. We make fun of Wendy with her seeming mistakes, but I'm telling you, man, she is not as dumb as she looks. She's got this really thought out. And all of these times on the stand, she's anticipated these. She's thought it through. Man, who knows what she's going to do? It's going to be very interesting to see her in her mother's trial. Oh my God, can you imagine? You know, and that's the other thing I've had enough of, guys. If you're going to comment in the comments and say things like, well, maybe she was involved, but we don't know. Maybe she had prior knowledge of Dan's murder, but we don't know. Get out of here. I can't deal with that anymore. I'm sorry. If there's enough, it's a certainty. And people say to me sometimes, oh, but Metrix, everybody deserves their day in court, and we need to let the wheels of justice turn. No, fuck off. You know what I'd do with Wendy? I am not satisfied that she gets a life sentence and has to sit in jail forever. I want to throw her into a gorilla enclosure. Okay? I want to cover her in peanut butter and throw her into a gorilla enclosure with a ton of banana bread as well. Just have at it, gorillas. The big silverback on his birthday, Zazu the gorilla. Here's Wendy Adelson, covered in peanut butter, shitload of banana bread. There, that would be justice for me. I don't care about, oh, but Metrix, you need to let her have her day in court, and we don't know if she's guilty or not because it hasn't been proven by law. Fuck off. Gorilla enclosure, covered in peanut butter, shitload of banana bread. Let's go.
Hello?
Hola, diga. Hello, diga.
Hi, who is this?
Who's this?
Someone's been calling my family. I'm trying to figure out who this is.
In reference to what, man?
Muted mic. I'm having a bread roll. In reference to what, man? I love that Sammy uses that phrase because you know what? He's picked up that phrase from one of Charlie's calls to Katie. I have no idea what this was in reference to. Hey, someone came up to my mom and approached her on the street and mentioned an ex-girlfriend. I don't know what this was in reference to. And Sammy, obviously, FBI, has heard that call and is now using Charlie's phrase back at him. Little clue. It's like a little trope, like a little self-reference, right? And it's intentional. And it's so funny because when Charlie then goes back to Katie and reports this call and says that this Latin king, supposed Latin king, said, in reference to what? Katie's like, what did he say? Those are some educated words. So you've got this terminology bouncing around all over the place, and the people that are involved are self-referencing it, noticing it. Those are some educated words. It's just so funny.
Someone by the name of Sammy called?
Yeah, that's me, man.
All right, what's going on?
Well, what's going on is my brother Tato. Okay, my brother Tato has not been taken care of. His family's not been taken care of. I talked to a dentist. Why are you calling me? Who are you? I gave the number to a lady.
I don't know Tato.
You don't know Tato? I'm sure you know Katie.
I don't know Taco. That's another piece of merch we've got coming out real soon, guys. I don't know who Taco is. Then there's just a picture of a taco. I don't know. We'll come up with something.
And Tuto, they've been taken care of since the family problem been taken care of up north.
I don't know who you are.
You don't? Well, this isn't going away, my friend, because let me tell you something. I was at Broward with Tato, and he told me the whole story. He told me nobody was taking care of him. Nobody was taking care of his family. The family was taking care of Katie and Tuto, and nothing's been taken.
You know, as tough and as Latin King and as real that Sammy sounds on the phone, what the hell would Charlie have to lose here by just going, yeah, okay, come on, what's your name? What's your badge number, bud? What are you, private? Are you PI? You PI or FBI? One of the two. What is it? Is this Pat Sanford? Come on, Pat. What's your birthday, Pat? He should have just called them out, not act like this cagey, scared kid on the phone. Oh, somebody's been approaching my family on the street. Oh, we don't know any family problem up north. We don't know. It wasn't me.
Taking care of Tato. So we know what's going on. And Tato needs to be taken care of. Do the right thing. The lady already has the paperwork. She knows what I'm talking about. We know Katie. We know Tuto. We know they've been taken care of.
All right, let me look into things.
No more fucking around, man. No more fucking around. This ain't going away. You guys need to do the right thing for Tato. That's my brother, man. That's my brother, and he needs to be taken care of. His family needs to be taken care of, just like Katie and Tuto have been taken care of.
I've never met these people, but let me call you back, okay?
That's bullshit, man. You know exactly what I'm talking about. If you know this lady, I don't know your relationship with this lady, but we know what the fuck is going on.
And Charlie has just blown it right there by trying not to blow it. I've never met these people. Is that what you would say if you didn't know what the fuck was being talked about? That means that you're somewhat familiar with these people. Tato and Taco and Tuto.
This ain't going away. Take care of Tato just like you take care of Katie and Tuto, man.
Let me call you back.
Huh?
Give me 2 minutes. Okay. Hang on a second. I called them over, rang like 30 times, and then somebody picked up. And it sounded like he goes, who is this? And I said, I'm returning a call. He's like, what is this in reference to? So the guy that called my office this morning said, this is Simon. So I said, someone by the name of Simon. What's the call this morning? And I go, what's this about? He's like,
where did Simon come from? Yeah, I think his name was Simon or Garfunkel. Yeah. No, I spoke to Garfunkel this morning, and
like, who are you? I go,
they were telling me about Mrs. Robinson, and
that's not important. What do you need? You there?
Yeah.
So I said, that's not important who I am. I said, what can I do to help you out? I said, what do you need? And he's like, listen, man. He's like, Tuco, or whatever the fuck his name is. He's like, someone did a really big favor for you and was there for you. And we know, and I'm Tuco's brother, and I was with him in Brown.
Tuco is the gangster from Breaking Bad, isn't it? I think Charlie thinks he's in Breaking Bad now, folks. He's got a meth lab in a Winnebago.
So I don't know if this guy's from Broward or whatever. He's like, I was with him down in Broward, and he hasn't been taken care of. His family hasn't been taken care of. And he's like, it's fucking bullshit. He's like, and I'm letting him talk. As he's talking, I'm hearing a little bit of a New York New York accent.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as he's trying to, you know, when he picked up.
Okay, correct me if I'm wrong, but I heard 0 New York in Sammy's accent. Where is he getting that?
The phone, he didn't sound like a tough guy when he picked up the phone, but it was like as he was talking to me, like the tough guy routine sounded like it was coming out. So he's like, listen, he's like, I know you guys took care of and you're taking care of Katie and Tudo, and you're taking care of their family. Now he needs to be taken care of. And I was with him in Broward, and he's done a big favor for you. And I go, sir, you know, I don't know. He goes, I know you've been giving money to Katie and Tudo and taking care of their family. I go, no money's been given. I said, I don't even know who these people are, and I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like, who are you? I'm like, listen, it's not important. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. No one's paying anybody. Mm-hmm. And he's like, well, listen, man, this shit's not fucking going away. You better fucking do the right thing. He's like, it's not going away.
Oh, so they're saying bad words? What's
that?
So they're saying bad words? He
may have said a bad word. He may have cursed. But he goes, listen, he left it with me. He goes, listen, this he may have been like this shit or whatever it is. This shit's not going away. And you need to help Tudo's family, whatever his name is, family out the way you're helping out Katie and Tudo. And I go, I don't know who you're talking about, and I don't know what I can do for you. I said, he goes, well, it's not going away. And he says, do the right thing. You got to help him out. Which, when I heard,
should have been like, who are you? Number one.
He told me he's his brother. Obviously, he's not going to give me his real name. And I was being really polite to him. Like, hold on 1 second. Okay, give me 2 minutes and I'll be right there. I was being really polite.
Okay, he said he's a brother from Broward?
No, he says, I know him from Broward. Or I saw him down in Broward. Mm-hmm. So I don't know if, like, this guy they're talking about was incarcerated in Broward or held in Broward or whatever. The guy, A, referenced Broward. Mm-hmm. B, referenced Katie and Tuto.
So they're saying my name again. Uh-huh.
Yeah, so there's your name and some other guy's name who I don't even fucking know.
Mm-hmm.
Man, Katie just... What a useless person to be in a conspiracy with. Everything she says is so ridiculously high school playground. Like, so, who are you? Number one. Okay. I mean, totally, like, what is the word? Just amateur. This is not a person that you want to be talking serious business with. You know, it's not the only example of that. She's pretty empty as a person. She should have just stayed being a mom, driving a Mazda, doing liquor promotions. She could have just gotten on with that, you know, ran her life like that, but she had to tiptoe into this world, and you're not suited for it. You have no idea what you're doing. Even Charlie has more skill at this than you, and he's terrible. But Katie, you're just you're an empty barrel of nothing.
You know, somebody's talking about Tuto, which I don't even fucking know who that is. So that's two people I don't know of. And he's talking about your family, saying your family's being helped out, which I don't fucking know. I mean, other than the hours I give you to go up in the office on the weekend and take care of shit.
Yeah, exactly.
But I don't help you out. You fucking earn the money on the weekend when you go up.
And this is the 305 number you called? The 305?
Yep. And he left it where...
And it rang a long time?
I want to say it was like on the 7th or 8th ring that it picked up. And he left
That's a long time. Because
I was almost like...
phone calls.
I was almost like... and he was asking me, like, who is this? He goes, listen, I gave that paper to a lady. He goes, who are you? I go, don't worry about it. Like I'm trying to find out what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know, this person is on the assumption that I'm helping.
They said they're a friend in Broward, or they said they're a brother from Broward.
He said he was this guy who evidently told my mom he's incarcerated, his brother. And he's saying that he has not been paid and his family has not been taken care of, and this is not going away. And like, I don't help. I don't just give charity out. Like, you come in my office.
Yeah, like you can't be like, freaking people threatening you and mentioning names. And, you know what I mean?
He sounded, honestly, he didn't sound Latin, and he sounded like he had there's a little bit of a New York accent to his toughness.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but like well spoken.
Yeah, it didn't threaten me at all. It did not threaten me at all. He just let me know this is not going away, and he's like, you need to take care of him. You need to do the right thing. He was there for you. And I'm like, I go, I don't know. He goes, I don't know who this person is. I said, let me call you back later. That's how I left it with him. I said, sir, I don't know who this guy is you're even talking about, but let me give you a call back later, okay? He's like, okay, do the right thing. Which, do the right thing? Do the right thing? Sounds like a fucking cop that's fishing, that's or an investigator, or someone's playing games.
You know, I don't mind throwing out a compliment here and there to a dick, but he's right. He's picked up on a few things that show he has some intuition. Sammy didn't threaten him, because a cop wouldn't be able to threaten, right? Cops can't call you up undercover and say, we're going to fucking kill your family if you don't do X, Y, and Z. Because, when it came to using that as evidence, the defense would say, well, they were threatened. And of course they gave the money. That doesn't show consciousness of guilt. They were threatened, so they had to give the money. They're not going to blow it up like that. And then what else did he just say? Do the right thing. Yeah. He told me everything is very cop. Do the right thing is very cop. Charlie's picking up on this. So credit where credit is due. But it's just not enough. Hey, what's this? Member. We got another member? A new member! Ring the bell! Ring the bell! Al Brook Carpenter. Welcome, friend. Good to see you. Good to see you. If anyone else wants to become a True Crime Metrix member, guys, there's a link in the description under memberships. Also in the description, you can find a link. If you would like to support the channel, you can buy us a coffee at buymeacoffee.com. And all the donations from that at the moment are going straight into our battery fund, guys, because we need to get a new battery for the True Crime Metrix studio. We also had a couple more Patreon members walking through the door today, rolling into the Patreon memberships. Link in the description to that fantastic platform. If you like True Crime Metrix, you're going to love True Crime Metrix on Patreon. Am I right or am I right? Also in the description, our social networks, guys. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Discord, everyone's favorite place to be. Discord is absolutely free. I'd never used Discord before. I didn't know what it was until starting this channel, but I must say that it has been amazing. What a community that we've built on there, guys. I mean, it's like the chat on YouTube, but 24 hours a day, every day. For you people that can't get enough of all things Metrix and true crime, Discord is the place to be. And Patreon, and buymeacoffee.com. Or if you would also like to support the channel, you can just leave a like on the video, guys, or subscribe, share, leave a comment. Tell a friend about the channel. Tell a colleague, tell your priest. What else could you do? Oh yeah. In the player, you can leave a super chat or a super sticker, which are very, very fun and pretty, or super thanks. All great ways to support the channel, but our favorite is buymeacoffee.com because we just love coffee and batteries. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. And welcome, L. Brooke Carpenter. Remind me to speak to you about these shelves in here.
But I don't, he's coming up with a lot of fucking details, and I'd love to know these details because I don't know two of the people's names they're talking about, and you may be in the wrong case, and then I feel even more like a dumbass.
Exactly. Just a little quick recap, just because I don't want, how did the
Yeah, it doesn't have to be your priest, guys. You could tell your rabbi, your Buddhist monk, any holy roller going, whatever good book is yours, tell the guy at the front of the room and tell him to tell the entire congregation. True Crime Metrix, by the word of the Lord.
Where'd you start?
It rang, and he goes, "Who is it?" He goes, "Hello." I go, "Hi." He goes, "Who is this?" And I go, "I'm returning a phone call." And he goes, "What is this in reference to?" So I
That's
said,
the exact words?
"Yep." He goes, "What is this in reference to?"
Reference to. Wow, this is very some educated words.
Yeah. No, he was well spoken when my mom met him. He says, "What is this in reference to?" So I said, "I'm returning a call that I'm returning a message that Simon had left this morning."
That was the name, Simon?
That was the name when he called up my office and spoke to Erica and said, "Listen, I gave a piece of paper to Mrs. Adelson last week with a number on it. Tell her to call me, and this is Simon."
Okay.
So I said, "Okay." I said, "I'm returning a message from Simon." So then he knew that it was in reference to this fucking nonsense. So,
Amy says, do we think that Charlie knew the nicknames Tato and Tudo? Well, I don't really think that I'm not really sure yet. I have been gathering information on this, but did Charlie think that Sigfredo was going to go up on his own? Or did Charlie think that Sigfredo wasn't going at all and farmed it out to one of his Latin King brothers? Or did he think that they were going up in this gruesome twosome? I mean, I'm probably thinking that he thought Sigfredo was going to go on his own. And maybe he knew Tuto's name. But I don't really think that he knew Tato was Luis Rivera now. Was any part of it until after. But that's my hunch, basically. It's not a checked fact. I don't have the information to give a real solid answer on that.
I said, what I told you. I said, he goes, "Well, I know that your family, the family has been giving money." Yeah. He kept referencing that, like, we're giving all this money to a fucking family, like, and referencing, there's two names. There's Tudo and Tuco or whatever, that supposedly I'm giving money to you and some other dude and your family. I don't know these people, never met them. So it's real interesting.
Yeah, Sammy, we're the Adelsons. And in case you didn't know, we're tightwads. We're tight as fuck. We don't like charity. We don't even pay our taxes. So to give money to you is like, what?
Is he brothers with this person that he's saying that's incarcerated?
He's saying he's his brother who's incarcerated.
And he's saying he's from Broward.
He said he referenced something I was with him in Broward.
I was with him in Broward.
So I don't know. So this guy incarcerated in Broward County. Is he from Broward? I don't know who these people are. But I don't like the referencing.
Okay, no, definitely.
And
Hey, Clarissa, are you in Broward County? Is that where you're from?
And your family, and so I don't know who this dude is that you're with, or if they're just making up names, or if we should just go to the FBI and say, you know what, let's play phone tap.
Exactly.
So I don't, you know what I'm saying, though? I don't want.
You should have been like, while you're doing all of it.
Ah, you're in Miami-Dade. Okay. Yeah. We had a viewer from Broward at some point. And I was just wondering if it was like a tough place, a rough place, or what.
Threat, number one. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Well, he never said he was in a hurt, and he was. I just wanted him to keep talking. That's why I wanted to.
Just to get a feeling of who the person is.
Yeah, because he wasn't like, he was wanting to know who I was, and I really was not important. And but when he left, he was like, he goes, listen, you gave him money. He has not been paid. His family hasn't been paid. It's fucking wrong. And it's wrong. And he goes,
hello, Lolly77. Good to see you.
He goes, this ain't going away. He's like, do the right thing. Take care of him. He helps you out. I'm like, I don't know. I go, I don't know. I don't know him. I go, my family.
Put his teeth out or what? Like, what the fuck does that mean?
Listen, it could be a lot.
Is he a patient? It's like you run across so many people every day.
Listen, in 2 seconds, you read something in the newspaper, and you Google the last name.
Ah, you see, Lolly, one of our members tells us, guys, that Broward has some rough folks, right? Rough folks.
And in 3 minutes, the homeless man today has the technology to know where you live, where you work.
Right, because now they're calling me in. I was in the meeting, I popped out. Okay. Let me find out what the fuck is referencing all of this.
Well,
but I will call that number.
They're picking it up. It's whether you.
No, it seems the consensus. I think Clarissa said something as well, but also T. Cancella here says he thinks. Oh, hang on. He or she thinks Lewis was a secret, and Charlie thought only Sig was going. Yeah, that makes sense to me. But again, it's kind of a hunch, right? We don't really know.
You want to call it, or if you know of a friend that could be convincing to tell someone to like.
I think it was in Dolce Vita when Charlie was going, I don't know who Taco is.
Stop the shit.
305-712-5570, correct?
65. Yeah, 305-712-5570.
Okay.
They need to know that I'm not. It's fucking stupid what they're doing. I'm not paying anything because I think you pay to admit to guilt.
Yeah, no. What the hell are you talking about? Okay.
The only thing I want to do is collect my reward from the FBI if I know.
Of course, no. I want these people to go. I want these people to go to jail for like a freaking threatening.
Dude, you know what kind of vacation I could get with that money?
Exactly.
I need a fucking vacation.
Let me go in.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Do you know how many 14-year-old Colombian prostitutes I can have for $5,000? Do you know how many lines of pure Colombian cocaine I could do off a hooker's tit for that much money?
Call me later.
All right, thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
Hey, you busy?
Yes.
Or you just woke up?
Eating a sandwich.
Oh my god, my freaking eating a sandwich again?
Yeah, a sandwich. How much is a sandwich? Mayonnaise and mustard.
Ew, yuck. Okay, no, my head is pounding. No, I have like a migraine right now. I walk.
Sigfredo's got a mustard sandwich. No other fillings at all. Just mustard, right? It's a Dominican special, the mustard sandwich.
And it's like meeting outside. There's like a meeting outside. I guess they have meetings on Thursdays, and then I had my own meeting in the conference room. Ay, ay, ay. Okay.
You see, Katie McManus, even out of her depth, like in the glitz and glamour of having a meeting in a conference room, you know?
I have more information for you. And when I got a call this morning, like I couldn't even take it because I had to step out of my meeting because I just heard about it, and I was like, because I got a call back to back to back. So, hold on, give me 1 second. I want my boss to come out. What was I going to tell you? Okay, so this person contacted the office. Hello? Whatever. Supposedly he said his name is Simon. Okay? Contacted the office.
Garfunkel called the office and told us that how have they fucked up even this? Supposedly his name is Simon. Why would it be Simon? What Latin king is called Simon?
Saying, oh, whatever, I had given a piece of paper to this person there. Obviously somebody's doing whatever they're doing, they're threatening. And like they're very, very close to reporting it already. Whatever it is getting me pissed because my name's involved. And this gets better. But I'm like, you know what, got the bullshit, just tell me everything on the phone right now because I don't have time. I'm fucking working. Like, what is it? Like, I want to handle this and I want to handle it like right now. So, they said, okay, they called the office. I was like, look, I've tried to contact that number. It's like not a working number. They're like, I was like, why don't you go ahead and star 67 and go call that freaking number? And then whatever, that person did it. They go, okay, I'm returning a phone call. And then the person goes, who are you? And they're like, doesn't matter. I'm returning a phone call regarding something of a paper or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, we know that you've been helping out. They said my name and your name. And I,
Is it Katie Arturo?
yes, specifically her name. That you've been helping them out. And he's like, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't even know. I don't even know if you're the right person that they're talking about. For all I know, it could be another Katie or whatever. And I was like, okay, what else do they say? They're like, oh, well, they're a brother of this other person that's supposedly incarcerated, and they're a brother of them, and they know him from Broward. I don't know if they were together in Broward and he got out or whatever the case was, but he's like, but this family needs help. Do the right thing. Like the fact, he's like, we know for a fact that you're helping under. I'm like, helping who?
I really feel for Sigfredo in this call. I've listened to Katie describe this situation I don't know how many times, and I still have no idea what she's saying. Just let Sigfredo enjoy his sandwich, okay? Let the man eat a mustard sandwich in peace for 5 minutes, Katie. Come back to me when you've composed your thoughts into some kind of, sentence that means something. Should we listen to it again? Let's try it. How can we listen to it again? Okay, 27:51. Let's just put it back a minute.
Bullshit, just tell me everything on the phone right now because I don't have time. I'm fucking working. Like, what is it? Like, I want to handle this and I want to handle it like right now. So, it's okay.
I want to handle this and I want to handle it right now. Okay, well, what is it? What is going on? No, supposedly, I bet she says supposedly. Supposedly, his name is Simon, and he said your family problem in the north, and he needs it handled.
They called the office. I was like, look, I've tried to contact that number. It's like not a working number. They're like, I was like, why don't you go ahead and star 67 and go call that freaking number? And then whatever, that person.
Hey, Carrie Brooke, good to see you. And Felicia Pastor from Birmingham, Alabama, welcome, welcome, welcome. Christina, good to see you. Red and Right, good to see you.
Did it. They go, okay, I'm returning a phone call. And then the person goes, who are you? And they're like, doesn't matter. I'm returning a phone call regarding something of a paper or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, we know that you've been helping out. They said my name and your name. And I,
Is it Katie Arturo?
yes, specifically her name. That you've been helping them out. And he's like, I don't even know what the fuck they're talking about. I don't even know. I don't even know if you're the right person that they're talking about. For all I know, it could be another Katie or whatever. And I was like, okay, what else do they say? They're like, oh, well, they're a brother of this other person that's supposedly incarcerated, and they're a brother of them, and they know him from Broward. I don't know if they were together in Broward and he got out or whatever the case was, but he's like, but this family needs help. Do the right thing. Like this fact, he's like, we know for a fact that you're helping on there. I'm like,
I just imagine Sigfredo on the other end of the call, like in one hand he's got a phone to his ear, and the other hand he's got half a mustard sandwich, and he's just slowly chewing, listening, waiting for some kind of discernible point to come out of this conversation. just waiting, because it hasn't happened yet, right? I don't know if they were together in Broward or he got out, but his family said you need to do the right thing. All right, well, what would that be?
helping who out? Yeah, I haven't helped. I worked for you before. Like, that's it. I was like, well, that's not helping me out. That's me working for you. And I was like, I don't know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I come into the office and sweep up. Remember? Right?
So, but they said, do the right thing. His name is supposedly Simon. They're a brother of the person that's incarcerated, and they said that name. And I was like, no, this needs to stop. Like, this needs to stop. Because somebody's harassing me, somebody's harassing your family, and they're putting my name and then other person's name.
I know, right? T. Cancella says that the entire town of Tally serves as a scapegoat for the Florida Adelsons. It's Tally's fault, not Adelson's, right? You know, it's almost like, to the Adelsons' mind, that Tallahassee is this almost, you know, what do you call it? What is the word? Paranormal entity of its own right. Like the town is a being. The town is a being of stupidity and ignorance, right? It's got its own personality. The entire town, it's like, has this, the town has intention against the Adelsons.
It's getting too detailed. It's somebody that he knows, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. He said the person had
Man, Katie, you shouldn't be able to speak with conviction at any point. You know nothing. You're a kid. You're not even a kid. You're like a dumb kid, right? Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, if Katie says for sure, then we better trust that opinion. God, get me someone in here that knows what the fuck they're talking about. Get me someone in here that knows how to have a conversation.
He's just trying to get him to talk more. He's like, the person has like maybe a New York accent. Some of the words was a little bit, you know, like he wasn't threatening at all. He was just saying, it's time for you to help out this person and their family because he needs it. Because we know that you're helping out.
What person and what family? What person, what family?
Tato and his family, because they need it. And then and he goes, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. And a person goes, well, do the right thing.
Did he tell him, well, listen, you guys keep harassing me, we're going to call cops?
That's what I said. I was like, why didn't you just say that? Oh, no, the person said this is not going to end. do the right thing.
Did he get information where he wanted me to leave him?
Get the phone number.
The numbers that you keep giving me are the wrong numbers.
No. 305-712-6570. They picked up. Because I was getting tired of it. I don't know what was happening or whatever.
712-6570.
No. 305-712-712-6570.
That's what I
Where
said.
the fuck this is, it needs to stop. There's obviously know somebody. They're putting my name. They're putting your name. They're putting,
Okay.
and they're harassing family.
All right.
Okay? All right.
All right.
Are you going to work right now?
712-6750. I mean, 67.
No.
Fuck. Just text it to me, man.
6570.
Text it to me.
No, I don't want to. 712-6570.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know if you remember her. She was this. I don't know what she is. I think she's Hispanic or something. But she was this lady, and you took out a number 9 in front, and then put in a bone graft.
Okay.
Up to cane. So she was very pushy on the phone and wanted me to write, what anesthesia she got. And we haven't heard anything about this for like 6 months, okay? And there hasn't been any mention of any reaction or anything like that. We never got any kind of a call on that at all.
Can I tell you something? There is no allergy to epinephrine. I would worry. It's why she's going to threaten to sue or something.
No, I don't know what she's going to do, but or maybe even nothing. But we never heard anything from this, and it may be nothing. But I want to keep you abreast as to what is going on.
I got the easiest thing. How about tomorrow after work, I meet you. We've got paper charts. And what we're going to do is we're going to write up a new chart for her, and she's going to get lipidocaine in that chart.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, I can't do that. And I'll tell you why. That's why I tried to call and left text messages.
Didn't that sound like the guy on the phone was anticipating that Charlie would say something? He didn't really need to think about that denial, did he? Okay, well, unfortunately, I can't do that. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm not a crook.
And write the voicemail, called your office, and
that was within 1 hour.
Yeah, well, she called us, and
I would not have sent that. Fuck, you got to let me know. You don't have to send it the same second I call you. I mean, now it's going to be a board complaint. Thanks. Fuck. I don't know what it's going to be. I really don't. We're going to try to figure out a way to get some money back or go to the board. I mean, that's why you got to give me more than an hour if you don't get a hold of me before you send records out.
It's not a record. I didn't send a record.
Oh, you just texted that? You just texted. You didn't send a copy?
No, I didn't text it. No, she asked me, and this is what I said. I said on 11/11/15, according to his record, Dr. Adelson set the cane.
Well, you read it wrong. That's fine.
And what I
want to rewrite the chart, and you can always say you read it wrong, or you wrote septicine, but you meant to.
Yeah, you can always lie on the phone about this person's prescription and medical records. You can just say you read it wrong. Okay, we're going to change the dates. Okay, so we're going to meet up, bring your whiteout, and we'll change the dates on the chart.
Right, that's it. That's irrelevant. You're not the doctor that did it, and you're just texting off of the. You were thinking of something else. You misread her.
Well, hopefully it's nothing. I don't know. I mean, I don't.
I would like to rewrite her chart because it sounds like she's going to be an issue.
Yeah, if she's going to be an issue, I'm going to call my friend, the Latin King, and have this problem flushed. If she didn't read it wrong, then somebody read it wrong. And if the Latin King read it wrong, then it's going to be a big problem.
I mean, first of all, there is no allergy to epinephrine. Epinephrine's occurring in your body naturally. If I pull out a knife and show you a knife, what's going to happen? Your body's going to release a bunch of it.
Let me see something here.
There's more that when I tell you the word of dentistry is going to knock on your door is released to your body that's in the carpule. It's adrenaline. That's all epinephrine is. There is no allergy to epinephrine. That's why they used it in every single carpule.
There are allergies to epinephrine. They are extremely rare. It says here, a true allergy to epinephrine is extremely rare. After all, epinephrine is naturally occurring within the human body. A dose of epinephrine is not going to cause an allergic reaction. In rare cases, people with an allergy to sulfite preservatives in epinephrine have experienced allergic reactions. So, I mean, it could happen. It's rare. It happens.
What happens sometimes is if someone has tachycardia and you give like six of them, and they get that little flutter to their chest and a little more adrenaline. Usually, it's really just from them seeing the needle. But that's all.
Shit. Well, I don't know, Charlie. I don't know what the fuck's going to go on here, man.
It sounds like they're playing games of some sorts. I mean, obviously they're getting the crown cheaper. Now they're going to see if they can figure out a way of getting the other thing she said, which is a bunch of shit, is she called up and she said that nobody explained to her about that she was having a tooth taken out and that she's in the front and that she was going to have to walk around with a flipper for 6 months, and that's a bunch of crap. We don't take any tooth out with explaining what's going to happen. So that's a bunch of bullshit. But, and then did she sign a consent form?
This is one other problem. Okay, Junior. Okay, when she took this chart and she's supposed to do this woman signed the pregnancy part of it, or did not sign under the consent. There's 2 places to sign, and she signed the one above rather than the one below.
Yeah, but she also knew she also paid. What did she pay that day?
What did she pay? No, she paid everything.
Okay, so what did she think she was paying for? And like, what? I mean, how many years ago was this?
No, this was November of 15 that we did this.
Okay, so 8 months later, she's realizing that she came in an office and was charged. I mean, and she waited 8.
Yeah. So anyway, I don't know. When she didn't write no epinephrine in here, but what I did is.
Okay, so she didn't write she's allergic to epinephrine in your chart.
No.
Okay.
I got it written in red. No epi up here, but.
But she didn't write like on health history or anything like that.
No, she didn't.
All right, then that's not. Then you're fine because I would take a sticker off the chart.
Well, it's not a sticker. I wrote it in red. Okay, and I can see if I can erase it.
Well, no. We'll figure it out. I'm not worried about anything. We don't have to change anything with the charts. Just let me know if you're going to have to give her a copy of the chart. And
okay.
I can always call her up, be super nice on the phone, and tell her, give me the number of your doctor. I'll get him all the parts. We'll help him out. I'll get him a torque wrench. Make it so she really gets it. Everything looks beautiful when she's done.
All right.
Yeah, just be super. It's harder to see someone when you're super nice to them.
Yeah, well, I don't know what. Well, I was very nice about it when I did this, but I think that what she, I'm wondering if, because we never heard about any kind of reaction or anything. So, I would have thought they'd tell us if she had a reaction. She would say that, and there hasn't been any discussion of that at all. It's been like 6 months or something like that. However, and in fact, they've been calling us and looking to get the crown, like they want to get the crown done and everything, but we never heard a word from them on any of this. If there was a problem, we would have heard a lot sooner. Do you know what I mean? So the only reason I would think that they're
Hey, many thanks to A. Johnson, who just bought us a coffee on buymeacoffee.com. Thank you, A. Johnson. And it's a great way to support the channel. And there's a link in the description, guys.
Asking for the name of the anesthesia. I'm wondering if it's maybe because they want to use it again. I don't know, because she never had a problem. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, I mean, unless she's going to say that she has nerve damage now from septic gain. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's really, I mean, unless she ended up in the hospital with a heart attack or something, the fact that you wrote lucky on a chart, I don't look at the chart. I look at the health history. I'm fine.
Yeah, unless she's in the hospital having a heart attack, don't call me.
You can leave it on the outside of the chart where you wrote no epi.
No, it's not there. It's at the, it says, are you aware of being allergic to any other reaction in that area? And then I circled it in red and wrote no epi. So she must have said something to me somehow. Or maybe
she said it after the fact.
No, yeah, you know what? That's what she did. Maybe when she got it that day, she had a little sensitivity. And then I wrote it after the fact that day. That's what happened.
Okay. I just
good.
So
I think we're okay.
It's not.
I think probably what she did is she made mention of it because she didn't do it the day she signed the chart. She made mention that she had sensitivity afterwards, and then I probably wrote no epi afterwards.
Okay, so that's it has to be in her handwriting for her to fill out that chart. You wrote it after the fact. You remember that? Exactly. So I think we're good. All right. Yeah,
sorry to give you a heart attack.
Nah, give me a heart attack. I had a patient of mine that I did 7 implants on. 2 of them failed. Okay, yeah. She was like 80-something years old. It was on a medium load fixed hybrid. So then all of a sudden they want to go use someone else. The daughter calls me up. She's from Boca. She says, "Listen, I want the money back for my mom's entire case. I'd already done a medium load fixed hybrid from the lab that cost me, $2,000 with parts and everything. I placed 7 implants, extractions, bone grafts, everything. 2 of the 7 implants failed, so we had to switch her from a fixed hybrid into a denture. It just created a bunch of problems. Okay? Long story short, and that's well, they get the message.
I've written checks too.
Yeah, it's extortion. If any patient in my office said, "I'm calling the board of dentistry tomorrow, unless you write me $1,000,"
you're gonna write the check.
I'm gonna probably write a check for $1,000. I didn't like my cleaning. I'm calling the board of dentistry. I'm making a complaint, or you give me $1,000. I give the cleaning for free and give you $1,000 because it's not worth my time of what I'm about to deal with. I mean, isn't that fucking horrible? And thank God everyone doesn't know the little magic words to say. But that's really the magic word for free dentistry today.
Hey, it's a good tip. Anyone out there having problems with their dentist? Thanks, Charlie. I don't know if I'd take the free cleaning. I don't know if I'd shake down my dentist and then say, "Okay, now get into my mouth with those tools." I'll just take the check, okay?
Lawsuit and board of dentistry. Okay.
So what we'll do, you know what we're going to do here, Charlie? What I'm going to do, no epi, and I'm going to write down, I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I'm going to say this was, she reported that she had some sensations or some symptoms after that, and we wrote it on as an addendum after that day. That's it.
Yeah, and you write it in pencil because pencil can't be.
It is written in pencil.
I don't think pencil can be dated. Ink, they can date how long it's been on the paper.
Right.
So,
right.
Yeah. Better not write it in ink because they can date that, and then they'll know. They'll know about our lie. So don't write in ink. Yeah, write it in pencil, and when you write the numbers, make sure you make them really smudgy, so they could be interpreted in multiple different ways.
Do the pencil, and then that's it. Thanks for the heart attack.
No, I'm sorry, man.
That's all right, man. I'm just one of the.
I like to keep. When any of this stuff happens, I'd like to be serious about it.
Oh yeah, I do too. But don't. If you just do me one favor, if we ever do have to give records or anything like that,
right.
Keep me.
Get it together.
Speak to me. Yeah, let's sit down before we.
Yeah. But, you know, in this case, it was like, you know, these people have been extremely difficult already about not getting their money, you know, the claim. And she calls up and wants us, like, yesterday, you know, and she's already going to another guy and stuff. And
who's she going to?
I don't know. I have no idea. But,
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I charged $1,500 for an apartment cramps at the Lector.
Jesus.
You know, yeah. I don't know where she's going, but it's, you know.
Yeah, and I could call up and say, you know, just be super nice and let her help her get the parts, and just let her know every system's different. So put me in contact with the doctor.
I would just leave it, honestly, because I think the more contact we have with her, the worse. And you know, I just gave her exactly what she did, and I didn't mention how many cartwheels or anything. I just said administered septicane prior to extraction and bone graft for teeth underlying implant placement number 19. If I can be of any further assistance, please let me know.
Okay. Yeah, and if she does reach out, then we can just be super.
Yeah, if it was anything, they would have already been in touch with us. So you know, it's probably nothing. But I just wanted to let you know what was going on.
Yeah, there really is no lawsuit with that. It's just more of a, you know, I know a dentist who got fined $5,000 because he didn't put down what type of temporary cement he used on the bridge work.
You gotta be kidding me.
No. And then take like 20 hours of continuing. First time before the board, it takes like 20 hours of continuing. Then they got him on like record. He didn't like write down and explain all options to the patient and answer questions. So they got him on a records violation with that, and then they got him with not putting down what type of temporary cement.
Yeah.
You can say I'm allergic to Vicodin. Vicodin causes nausea. There is no allergy to Vicodin. It's very, very rare someone has a true hydrocodone allergy. It's usually just it causes nausea.
Well, I didn't. Yeah. Well, what I just said is no epinephrine. Is what I said. And we do that to anybody who's epinephrine, you know, sensitive, and we have seen it where people really do have a reaction to it for whatever reason. But I've actually. Oh yeah, I've seen it.
It's funny. I've had so many patients tell me they can't take epi. They're allergic to epi.
See you later, T. Cancella. Imagine how we feel. We're on Greenwich Mean Time, baby. It's 4:49 a.m., huh? We do it for you, YouTube.
They can't take epi, okay. And okay, no epi, and I give them a shot of epi. I go, no, I'll test because I know what's in the carpule and I know what's in their body. Yeah. So I'll give them like half a carpule of epi. Right. Yeah. Otherwise, what happens is the anesthetic wears off, then they're in pain, and then their adrenaline flows. Yeah. So I go, how was that? They go, oh, so much better. You know, this old doc I used to have used to use epi every time, but that was fantastic. I'm like, yeah, I used epi, hon. Sorry. I don't say that to them, but like, even when people tell me that, unless it's an old person with a heart condition or something like that, I always I use it. Plus, they also have 1 to 200,000 epi with septicine. They got 1 to 100 and 1 to 200.
She probably had a reaction to this, and she wanted to know what it was, and so that the next dentist wouldn't do it to her.
Okay, well, hopefully that's just it.
I think so. Probably it.
And then just let me know if I can help you out with anything.
Yeah. Okay, man. Yeah.
Sorry if I overreacted. I'm just patient.
No. No, I get it. And I concur with you on how to handle this in the future, like you said. So we'll make sure that we get. Normally, I don't let anybody, pressure me into sending something. But in this case, it was like, she's seeing somebody else, and it's like, I didn't want to see the temperature drop anymore.
You can always be like, we need to sign over release. You have to get a signed release of records. our fax machine is down. You're going to have to do it first thing Monday morning, and then once we get that fax to you, we'll be good.
Right.
You know, something you can always come up with something like that, and then you're nice, and the fax machine's broken. You'll have a new one on Monday, and just sign a release of records, and we'll get.
Then she walks in and asks for all records.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right, bud. All right, go enjoy the rest of your day.
I will. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for the call back. Okay.
Anytime.
Bye.
Yes.
Hey, I think it was better off letting Moldauer finish it since he started it.
Okay.
Because the only reason is it's kind of fucked up if he started it, did all the legwork.
Thank you. Give me 2 seconds. Let me just hit
Yeah, go.
I think it's on Motrin, right? Probably for the pain. Tylenol better? Okay, Tylenol and then give him amoxicillin right after. Okay. All right, thank you so much. Nice seeing you. Thank you. Bye, Ethan. Hello. Thank you. Yeah, I know that's what I thought so too.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like cherry picking it. And plus, you're still going to have to own for at least half. And if they charge you $675 total, or do they also charge you for the X-rays and the exam?
No, nothing. Yeah.
Okay. So I mean,
no. But I talked to him on the side right now, and I was.
Hey, a special welcome to Elbrook Carpenter, Irene Butler, and Adora L. Libertucci, who just became Patreon members in our Patreon True Crime Metrix wonderful platform. Welcome, guys. Good to see you. And we look forward to catching up with you on Patreon real soon. If anyone wants to become a Patreon member, link in the description, guys. And what else is this here? Oh, let's just check this. Yeah, and also buymeacoffee.com, link in the description. Great ways to support the channel. Many thanks, guys. Many thanks.
Can I pay $100 now and then I'll pay cash when you finish it off because you gave it to me for $5. So I'm okay, that's reasonable.
Okay, yeah, definitely stay with it. Stay with him. Yeah, he's
but you know what? I was gonna say, when he took out the clamp, right? Ethan took hold on it started bleeding a lot, and he's gonna be in mission next week. Now he's basically traumatized. Which is no fun, but
I think
I know. I've been giving him water here.
It's a tough thing. I mean, for a 9-year-old, he's 9 or 10.
He's 9.
Yeah, I mean that's a tough.
But he's a 9-year-old. Scaredy cat 9.
Yeah, listen, some people, no matter how tough they are, I can't stand somebody going through by my eyes. I'm just not good at touching my eyes. So, and I'm tough. No, but seriously, Moldauer will do a great job, and he'll probably be a lot easier.
Charlie describes himself as tough, guys. Interesting.
To work on next week, because we'll have already been through the drill.
Yeah, no, I was watching it. They have a camera on the top, and you see the procedure and stuff. And it was oh, I remember you, and I was no, I don't remember her.
And something if he wasn't in good hands, I would, in a fucking heartbeat, I'd be no, get him out of there and bring him right over. But Moldauer is excellent, capable hands. He'll get a great result with him.
No, he did it really fast. I'm just man, I don't know if
Yeah, Charlie's super tough, guys. And unless he's taking a trip to the optician, then he's not so tough.
When he took out the clamp, that it messed because I heard a loud pop, and now I'm looking at Ethan's gum and it's inflamed.
I wouldn't worry about that.
That's fine. Because I know when my gums get bad, then I start you freaking blister. Not blister, but it takes time for it to heal. When I brush too hard, bro, I'll get a blister in my mouth. What the hell? If I miss and I hit the side of my gum,
I don't think
that.
But it'll be a lot easier next week.
I mean, he did it fast. He did it fast as well today.
Yeah. Well, it's a lot more work next week. Let's put it that way.
Well, but he said it was going to be faster next week.
Listen, well, that's all he does is root canals. I mean, it's like watching me place an implant. I mean, a GP may take an hour and a half. I could bang it out in 20 minutes. Start to finish.
Yeah, like he did it in like less than freaking
20 minutes?
Yeah, less. Like I saw him drilling it. He took out all of like the shit inside it, I guess, or whatever in the tooth.
Yeah, coming out. Well,
yeah.
He
had an abscess already. Thank God. Thank God he started amoxicillin. Didn't listen to that stupid freaking doctor of his. Didn't know what the hell she was talking about.
Somebody put somebody on amoxicillin yesterday.
I know. Thank you.
Did he take your amoxicillin that I gave you?
He told me.
Oh, wow. Way to sweet talk the ladies, Charlie. Hey, somebody put somebody on amoxicillin yesterday. Did you take your amoxicillin that I gave you? Wow. I think Katie's getting turned on.
Well, I got to look at the dosage now because I don't. I gave him 5 ml this morning. And
I mean, he's, if he was 3 years old, you'd worry about ODing. You're not going to OD him on.
No, he's not. He's my size, bro.
Yeah.
He's an adult.
He's almost 200 pounds.
No, he's not. Oh, bro, but this place, far as hell.
Is it west of 75?
West of 75, yeah.
Ooh.
I don't even know how to get back.
By the way, I got a text back from my friend that not only she's working for nothing to do, which is out west. So let me see if I can get you an appointment with her next week.
Yeah, you have to go back next week anyways.
Exactly. So let me see if he can get the evaluation with her. And,
he wanted me to he told me, he's like, oh, he needs braces. I was like, yeah, I know. I was like, oh, see, Dr. Gina, but I'm really not because, I'm not going to spend that much money.
Yeah.
I know how much it's going to cost.
Yeah, no, it'll be like 5,000-6,000, but let me.
Yeah, no.
Let me talk to my friend Claudia and see what,
what's your guys? Because wasn't your ex-girlfriend or something?
She is. I mean, she's also married with a child from someone else.
It doesn't matter.
I know, we're good friends.
Everybody.
Listen, if it was her office...
Are you sure she's not the Katie that they're talking about?
I used to call her Katie, actually. Motherfucker.
Yeah, this is pissing me off. Oh, I swear to God, like, I'm so close to, like, freaking, like, make me up.
Well, the crazy thing is that whoever this
we don't know who this is.
Whoever this person is, like I should have taken a picture. I should have taken a picture of the cell phone. Whoever this person is has no problem calling. I don't know whoever you had call up. The guy in the thing wrote that it was it was Katie's baby daddy that called. Because obviously you don't. He said obviously you don't take me serious. Having some puta Katie's baby daddy give me a call.
It could have been anybody that called them.
Yeah, I don't know who you've had call. That's your own fucking business. I'm just saying that
I had a million people calling.
Yeah,
just to find out who that number was.
Well, whoever this guy is, you think he has no problem.
Again, I think maybe even the undercover Sammy is trying to lay these like clues, like he's telling him that he knows it was Katie who called him, but he didn't answer the phone. How would he know that? And the thing about in reference to, do the undercover want Charlie to suspect it's the FBI so that they go and start talking like, hey, it's the FBI about they're investigating the murder that wasn't us? Would that be more incriminating? Maybe.
Who he thinks your baby dad is a good job.
That's just
and writing back to you.
Yeah.
Like, that's like a big, like, go fuck yourself.
Not really. Not. Yeah, maybe to.
Yeah, but you start texting
another
back.
person.
You know,
what is this going to be? A texting game now? Like.
Well,
Okay, Cassandra says she won't spend $5,000 on her child's braces, but no problem spending that much on breast implants. Yeah, but she's always wanted those, Cassandra, and she saved up. That money was put away for the tits. So
first, number one, you could have been like, you have the wrong number. First thing, like, who do you need to speak to?
right. Well, this idiot texts my mom at 2:00 in the morning.
Exactly. Like, your mom should have texted back in the morning. You have the wrong number. May I ask who's calling?
Well, it's just saying he didn't block the number. It's the same fucking number that was on the. It's the same number.
It doesn't make sense, though.
But when you send a text message, can you block the number if you want?
I think so.
You could always.
yeah, but the FBI have all sorts of tricks, right?
Do that.
Yeah.
So it's just kind of weird that like the guy has no problem like hiding.
But that's another thing. That's another reason why it's like weird.
The whole thing is weird, but what's weird is that the guy's making up information, and
let's just set our minds a little bit, guys. Okay, in accordance with Charlie's defense, which is what the visual aid. We're looking at him give it right now, but listening to the calls. And remember Charlie's defense where he was like, oh, no. What happened is that Katie was extorting me, but the money never went up and she was always broke. That's why I gave her $300 for Ethan's birthday. So, all those calls that I was talking to Katie, I was trying to tell her that I'm not setting you up. Okay, I'm not setting you up, and we're all going to be safe from the Latin King. How does this call fit into your defense, Charlie? And you're surprised it didn't work. You're saying that it was all because of Wendy, her drive down Trescott. What are the chances? 1,000,000 to 1, 10 million to 1, 1 in 10,000. Tallahassee Springs, Hiawassee, the book, a small stop on the way to civilization. Yeah, it was all Wendy's fault because the rest of your defense was so brilliant.
And handing it out like it's candy, which, I mean, if he has information to fucking solve a case, I would solve it and go collect the money. Like, I mean, tell me who did it. Like, I don't know if he's fucking making shit up or if there's any legitimacy to his.
But what is the point of like it seems to be like your mom. Like, I don't understand that.
Well, he's trying to get money, obviously.
Well, yeah. So
he's
trying to scare an older person. I get that.
Like, he's trying to scare an older person, and you got to understand something. Like, it gets back to the whole jet ski thing. You don't want to get someone in jail if they know who you are, and the police can't protect everybody. So, you scare the wrong person. They fucking will give you whatever you want just because they're scared, or they'll give it to you once and be like, "You ever come back here again? I'm fucking calling the FBI, so go fuck yourself." So it's either way. I mean, it's just really stupid if who's ever doing it. I mean, I don't know if it's a fucking hoax. I don't know if it's someone who, got the name from the paper. I don't know if it's like someone fishing who thinks they heard something. I mean, the whole thing is just fucking creepy.
Yeah, that's the correct word to use.
So, I mean, it's like, what do you do? Like, if I have a patient come to my office and say, I'm calling the board of dentistry on you, unless you give me $1,000.
Yeah.
Hey, the board of dentistry fucks with dentists so bad now. If someone came into my office.
Yeah, it's all the board of dentistry's fault, isn't it? They fuck with dentists. You can't get away with any crooked, illegitimate, unethical behavior anymore because of that board of dentistry. Imagine the board of dentistry in Tallahassee. That's like a... Ooh.
And let's say you got a cleaning in my office, and you go, listen, I'm calling OSHA, I'm calling the health department, I'm calling the business bureau, and I'm calling the board of dentistry, and I'm calling my attorney to file a lawsuit against you tomorrow.
Mm-hmm. Just for the hell of it.
Well, like, I swear to God, if you said all that to me, I'm calling OSHA, I'm calling the Better Business Bureau, I'm calling my attorney to file a lawsuit against you, and I'm also going to notify the board of dentistry, and I'm going to bring a claim against you. Okay, or give me $1,000 right now, and we're good. And you'll never see me again. Do you know what I would do? I'd take my checkbook out and I'd write you $1,000 check.
Exactly.
After you got
there's just certain signs of like somebody that's desperate and is getting pissed off because they're not getting the demands or whatever fucking bullshit that they're doing.
Right, and there's fucking the other problem is there's fucking crazy people out. Listen,
exactly.
There's
that's
crazy people out there.
Think about,
and you don't know what they have to lose, which some people have nothing.
Some people have nothing to lose.
So what are they going to do? What are they going to do? Like walk up, punch you in the face? Okay, then what did I say?
That's not going to do anything. But that does nothing. You know what I mean? It's like that.
Yeah, but they don't give a fuck. What are they going to do? What are you going to sue? They punch me in the face. What am I going to say?
At the Adelson Institute, all our patients are treated as family, unless you come in and threaten to call the board of dentistry or punch us in the face. Because then we'll take out our checkbook and write you a check for $1,000 because you're family, and we'll clean your teeth for free. Clean teeth, clean money.
Okay. What am I going to get out of it? What am I going to go? They punch me in the face. What am I going to go do? Press charges? Oh my God, they're going to get 2 months in jail. Good for them. They're going to get out. What happens when they get out?
Yeah.
Like, what am I going to get? A fucking 24-hour bodyguard? No. Like, what are you going to do? Like,
no.
What am I going to?
I think
when I go,
this person needs to be handled and be like set up because it's not right to be freaking. Like, it's like one thing. It's like, okay, you report them, and then what's gonna happen? Like you.
Maybe the undercover Sammy should have gone up to Donna Adelson and said, "Listen, my brother, he's going through some hard times in Broward, and I was with him up in Broward, and he told me everything. So you need to take care of my brother Taco, or I'm going to call the board of dentistry."
Exactly what you said. It can blow up 10 different ways. Another somebody can be.
Yeah, Amy, what the fuck is he talking about? Oh, say a patient comes in and punches me in the face. What am I going to do? Press charges? They'll do 2 months in jail. Good for them. What is he talking about?
Harassing you the following day. And what happened?
Yeah, and okay, so congratulations. You take one bad guy off the street. I'm sure this guy has a friend. I'm sure this guy has a brother. I'm sure the guy has a cousin that will be out.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have someone sitting in a jail cell for 7 years thinking about who fucking put them there. And if they're normal, they put themselves
in there. Who freaking threatens? They're lucky as hell. Then your parents and I haven't gone.
Well, my dad wants to go to the FBI. My mom is like, I don't know what honestly, I truly don't know what they're going to do. I mean,
Harvey wants to go to the FBI, which would have probably been the best idea, right? Think that through. Guy comes up to Donna Adelson on the bump, and there are no phone calls. Nobody call nobody on the wire, okay? Donna, don't call Charlie. Charlie, don't say things like, obviously don't talk in the apartment because of parabolics. Yeah, they might have parabolics. The Latin Kings are known for their advanced listening in radar system materials. If they'd have had no calls, go to the FBI, say, listen, some stranger came up to me on the street and handed me a picture of Professor Markel and demanded money. What the hell is this? Do you guys know any, like, I can give you a description. I don't know what this is. I feel threatened. Yeah, that's my son-in-law, my ex-son-in-law. So somebody obviously has been following me and watching me. You need to find this person. Now, he was about 6'3", big guy, shaved head, beard. That would have been the thing to do. They could have all gotten away with this, maybe, right? But Charlie wanted to be the big man.
I want them to go to the FBI and get the guy arrested. My negative to that thought is the guy goes spend 7 years in jail, or whatever he gets as a sentence when he's, if they convict him and whatever. Okay. Mm-hmm. If he's someone that serves his time and goes about his business and like, okay, I'll go back to my life and try to like make something of what's left of it, or is he out for blood? Now you got someone who's out of jail. Okay, great. 7 years from now, you get someone who's out of jail, and they're like, I'm going to go give fucking payback. Or while they're in jail, they have one of their homeboys go.
It just feels like somebody is so like, I don't know. It doesn't paint the right picture. It doesn't make sense.
Oh, I like it, Neverly, darling. We treat you like family. T-shirt. Adelson Institute T-shirt. Yeah, I'm going to write that on the list. Our ideas list. If anyone else in the chat sees a good concept for a T-shirt or a mug, let us know, because yeah, we have a long list to get through.
Somebody's way too fucking brave to even make accusations and to say, to text, to freaking write letters, to freaking approach somebody. Like, it's a little too much. It's too much work and time and knowledge.
No, the thing is
that. So that's another reason why I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you can't just, okay, like, I'm thinking about it, and believe me, I'm thinking about every possible scenario. It isn't that easy to get somebody's correct number, to correctly text the right person. You could be listed in different ways. It could be under your dad.
Oh, hey, Nola Vine. So we got a mention on Katie Cool Lady, did we? That's cool. That's cool. Nice. Welcome, Nola.
That's me. Like, there's.
And say hello to Katie Cool Lady for us. Hi, Katie.
Just, you can't.
And why do it from their number? I mean, the whole thing is like, it's scary because it's like, Katie, it's like me telling you, hey, there's someone out there who's going to get you. You're going to be like, well, who the fuck is it? I'm going to be like, don't worry about it. They know where you live. They're going to get you. Who is it? I can't tell you. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Doesn't it seem like somebody's just stirring up a pot? Like,
I agree that the thing is this, is that now you're the only, I know a couple Katies, so, but my whole point is like, they're dropping names that I don't even fucking know.
Of course, that's why I'm like trying to figure it out for you. Like, what the fuck? Who are those people? Some guy
Taco in Broward that he met in Broward that he told my mom the guy's incarcerated, and he said that he was Taco's brother or something. Like, I don't fucking know Taco. or Tuco.
Everybody drop some tacos in the comments, guys. I love this taco thing. And yes, Amy, we're totally doing an I don't know who taco is t-shirt.
Cinco de Mayo.
Oh.
That's a priority. I'm going to put that one out tomorrow, guys. I'll let you all know where you can get the I don't know who taco is t-shirt and mugs. Okay. Anyone that's going to be attending Donna Adelson's trial in person, please go wearing a I don't know who taco is t-shirt, please. That's going to be so great. I want to see them in the courtroom.
Maybe
it's like fuck. Like the whole thing is like whoever it is has information, or at least makes it sound like he has information.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is like he's coming to the wrong fucking people. But it's scary that it's scary that I don't know if it's right or it's wrong, but I don't know if it's just a crazy guy reading the paper or making shit up or whatever he's trying to do. The whole thing is scary. It's scary that he's coming up with stuff. I mean, fuck, if he's coming up with stuff, he should go, he should go to the police himself and go collect a fat ass fucking reward. I mean, I think it's like $100,000.
I mean, if somebody knows anything about it, like, hello, you go to fucking the police for it. But that's what I'm saying.
That's why I'm thinking it may be even I think it may be a crazy coincidence that he's talking about you. That I know, I mean, had he talked about Nancy, I don't know any Nancys. And they're like, yeah. And that's why I feel like an idiot for even bringing you in.
Yeah, I was with Nancy up in Broward, and Nancy told me everything.
To this, and that's why I was just like, who the fuck is he talking about? Like, not helping out. Yeah. So I was going to help you out with the root canal today, or yesterday. That's it. So.
You should have told me it was going to be a root canal.
I knew it was a fucking root canal. That's why
you didn't tell me that.
Dude, read your text or look at the fucking, why would I tell you go to the endodontists? The only thing endodontists do, two things, endo, root canals, and apicoectomies. And they don't do apicos anymore.
What the fuck is the apico?
So they cut off the tip of the root. And you do that when it's underneath a huge ritual. But I don't,
whatever.
I don't like if you're going to, like, if someone's going to say something, fucking stand up.
Yeah, how can you expect Katie to know what an apricot ectomy is? He's just showing off. Yeah, they only do apricot ectomies.
Up and say something, but don't like hide, and like no.
Okay, well, obviously you have contacted this person, and like they are telling you nothing. It's like, okay, who are you? What's your real name? Then maybe you should.
These people are so dumb. Hey, it could be the FBI, because if it is the FBI, they're probably listening to all our calls. So let's go and talk about this on a call.
Show yourself.
Yeah, it just looks crazy. Like I said, it's like, then it goes all the way back to the same problem I had with my jet ski when it got stolen. Is I don't even want to meet the guy who stole it. I don't want to get the guy in trouble. I hope karma catches up with him. But like, you know what?
Oh, karma's gonna catch up. No. Like, how do you? Like, oh, I can't even think. My son is here in pain. Poppy, just put your head down.
But like, listen, I hope he gets a speeding ticket with my jet ski. But you know what? I mean, if I saw him doing it, I would have called the police. I came home afterwards. I called the police. But in my heart of hearts, I'm kind of glad I didn't catch the guy. Because
you don't know what would have happened. Yeah.
I'm going to send someone for grand theft of a jet ski and grand theft of a trailer.
Oh, you want to know something really crazy?
What?
With that situation, like, you know how everybody has road rage, right?
Right.
Well, not everybody, but I'm saying, like, typically in Miami, they have road rage. Like, you know how many times in road rages people just pull out a gun now? And then there's somebody completely cut me off, and I got so mad that I rolled down my window, and the only thing, it was a negro, you know? But the only reason why I think when I rolled down my window, he changed is because it's like I'm a girl.
Right.
But I was so pissed. I was like, yo, what the hell? Are you trying to kill me? And then in my head, I was like, damn, how this guy would have just pulled out a gun and just shot me right there?
Yeah.
Because it looked like he was going to grab something.
Yeah. I mean, you never know.
I rolled down my window, and then he thought it was a girl, and then he didn't, like, he was just like, you know, he kind of just ignored me. He was kind of like shocked, looked at me, and because I was so pissed, but and he like ignored me, and he put his hand up, like, you know, like.
Yeah, that neck, guys. I don't think it's like a tree trunk. I think it's more like a brontosaurus foot. You know, like the shin of a brontosaurus. Look at that thing. Wendy's is even bigger.
My bad, type of thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I would do the same as a girl, but it's like, I wouldn't want the guy who stole my jet ski sit in a jail for 7 years and like have my face in his head and like know where I fucking live.
Yeah.
And then it's like when he gets out of jail or while he's in jail.
So you see, like, what are you going to do? Harbor. We're going to report this guy or whatever to the FBI. And
that's what he's doing here, right? He's already planting the seeds, developing the angle of, we're going to have to kill this guy. We're going to have to kill Simon and Nancy and, you know, and anyone eating a taco.
And like what? For them to like not do anything about it or like to...
Oh, no. Dude, this is a high profile case. If they report...
No, but I'm saying of them, like, I know what you're talking about with that, but like...
Yeah, you're saying they will, let me put it to you in so many words.
Like, I know.
They will catch this motherfucker. They will catch this motherfucker.
Exactly, of course. It's not my heart.
I don't want him, part of me doesn't want him caught because I'm so afraid of like putting somebody in jail that...
You can't even trust a cop.
Again, Charlie, back to your defense. This is a high-profile case. Well, you know who killed Professor Markel. It was Katie's friend that she ran her mouth to. She told Simon, who told Nancy, and then they sent some guys from up in Broward to go and kill Professor Markel. So what are you talking about? Why don't you know that, Charlie? Oh, I was trying to tell her that we're still not talking about the case. You're pathetic, son. You're pathetic.
Like, that's the problem.
I don't trust. Let me tell you something. I don't trust the government. I don't trust the federal government. I don't trust the cops. Dude, they just arrested. I don't know if you saw it on the news. They arrested a cop in Georgia. They arrested like a whole bunch of gang members. They had a cop who was working as a hitman for a fucking gang, a black guy.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that on the news?
No, I don't watch the news.
Fucking
negative shit.
A fucking...
Yeah. Katie doesn't watch the news, guys. Notice the complete absence of gasps following that statement.
Cop working as a hitman in Georgia. Like, that is fucking... I don't trust the fucking cops at all.
Exactly.
I don't trust the police. I don't trust the government. You know, I mean, listen, Bill Cosby's a rapist. Donald Trump is going to be president. And Bruce Jenner, the biggest sex symbol of the 70s as an athlete, is now a woman. Like, tell me what
our world is...
What the hell did he just say? Donald Trump is going to be president, and Bruce Jenner, the biggest sex symbol of the 1970s, is now a woman. Wow, that's a moment in time. Hey, thank you, Mary, for the fantastic super sticker. Fantastic way to support the channel, Mary. Thank you so much.
Tell me which one of those things is like the most shocking. I mean, Bill Cosby is a serial fucking rapist. That's like America's Dad. I grew up with Mr. Huxtable. You know, he was a fucking doctor. He was like the pillar of the black community. And then fucking Donald Trump from The Apprentice is going to be president, and Bruce Jenner.
You really think he's going to be the president? Seriously?
Yeah, and Bruce Jenner, or he's real close to it, and then Bruce Jenner puts on a skirt and sucks cock. Like,
okay. Bill Cosby is a serial rapist. Donald Trump is going to be president, and Bruce Jenner sucks cock. What a time to be alive.
Been a woman the whole time.
But yet, with all that going on, I should trust every officer with a badge, of course. So I don't fucking trust anybody, and that's why, I have trust issues.
We all do.
So enough about me and my trust issues. But next time Ethan has a root canal issue, take him to my dad. I can't after someone already starts.
Oh, Amy, you're so right. Why is he talking about this?
He didn't charge you.
No, I know. That's why I asked him on the side, and I was like, because I know he's gonna lower it. Like,
he knows you don't make much money. I mean, that's not like.
That's why I'm just like, whatever. Like, he was just asking me, because he wanted me to work for him. Remember? So what are you doing now?
Dude, that's
like,
right.
Oh, but this is so far. Like, yeah, he was like asking me because he wants me to work for him. He wanted me to run his office when it first started.
That's right. And you couldn't do that with
yeah, I couldn't look
how far would it take you if you?
It's far, bro. It's far. It's like not worth it. Look, I'm stuck in traffic right now. Like it's like all the way west.
If you had a helicopter, it'd be perfect.
Yeah.
We got to get you a chopper.
Yeah. Both times.
You got to ask that for Christmas as a chopper.
Oh my God, my head is throbbing, bro.
What a crazy fucking day.
Just too many weird things was happening to me last night too. So many weird shit. First, I got at it with somebody that I was just like, yo, why did...
I don't think I've ever heard anybody have less substance to them than Katie McBanower. Like, nothing she says is like, it's zero insight about anything. It's just everything she says is filler. Even when she's trying to have a conversation about a topic, it's just, there's nothing there. What is that about?
You tagging me on this picture that is a long time ago, and then I show my friend, and then he's like, she's a fucking idiot, text her right now. And then she goes to me, oh, it's the only time that you answer back or whatever. And I was like, don't put that on my page. My boss and everybody, my friends all see my page. I don't post anything like that. I don't do that. Anyway, I took it out. Random, okay. And I'm like, yo, okay, that's one weird story. And then my friend's sister was stuck in the beach and wanted to get picked up and come on, bro, no, we're tired. And then all of a sudden one of his other friends shows up booming music, okay, in my freaking place. Hello?
Yeah.
We're, it's late. It's already 10, 11 o'clock at night. And pulls up in a Corvette, booming his music, parked all crazy in the street because he always parks weird. And we're like, what the hell? And he, I hear him screaming at him. It's yo, you don't come to my house past 9. He's the only person that comes through whatever, unexpectedly, and we don't mind. But it's I heard him say don't come here past 9. That's so disrespectful.
All right.
It's oh my God, my God, I love you. I was he's freaking gay as fuck. Too many weird things. Was just and then yesterday, I felt my chest was.
Was she talking about Sigfredo there?
one of his other friends like shows up, like booming music, okay, in my freaking place. Hello?
Yeah.
Like we're, like it's like late. It's already like 10, 11 o'clock at night, and like pulls up in a Corvette, booming his music, parked all crazy in the street because he always parks weird. And we're like, what the hell? And I hear him like screaming at him. It's like, yo, don't come to my house past 9. Like, he's the only person that comes like through whatever, unexpectedly, and like we don't mind. But it's like I heard him say like, don't come here past 9. Like that's so disrespectful.
All right.
It's like, oh my god, I love you. I was like, he's freaking fucking gay as fuck. Like too many weird things. Was just like, and then yesterday, like I felt like my chest was hurting. I was like, yo, my chest hurts so bad, and I cannot go to sleep without taking Unisom because I don't have any other like happy pills. So that's the only way I can fall asleep. And taking that, I get nothing but nightmares. And I'm just like, well, I was like, I don't feel right. Like last night, I was like, I don't feel right. Something's weird.
That is something weird. Hey, that sucks. I'm sorry you're dealing with that. Let me, can I hit you up in a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Hang in there. I know you're sitting in traffic.
Fine.
All right.
I think is it okay if my son like fall asleep like this?
Yeah, don't fall asleep like that.
Okay. What a sleep.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
Bye. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how are you?
Okay. Yeah.
He always starts the call like that. Hey, how are you? Hey, how are you? Fucking creep. Hey, how are you?
Go in with Grandpa, please. I need to talk to Uncle Charlie. How are you doing?
Good. I got done in Miami now to traffic is 10 down to 50 steps around the HOV lane.
I know. The other day, Dad and I were riding, and it said 9.
Okay, the audio is a little crackly on this one, guys, but it's on the original video, so nothing I can do.
That is crazy. Like, what do people do?
Yeah, I know.
You saw pass your paycheck going and coming.
I've been busy with the kids, pulling out Wendy's, and I'm bringing in food at my house because she's moving out with her friends. It's a little confusing, and I was going to stay here till almost midnight until she got back. And there's no way, because I have cold, I want to make the friends, and I can't get it done. I have to do that.
Right.
So, I live a letter to a friend of mine, and, I'll call her tonight. So, I'm going to take the boys now back to their place and get them dinner.
No more nonsense.
No.
Right. I think you're doing the right thing.
So, honestly,
I don't know. Listen, I mean, you never know if you're doing the right thing.
yes. I want to with a friend of mine, maybe sorry I started.
No, I got you, but there's also, it's one of those things, it's like dentistry. Like, until if you had a crystal ball, you know if you should do the root canal first or take it out and do the implant. Right. And you don't have a crystal ball. And what happens is you do the root canal, and then.
Okay, we can't hear much. All I've heard so far is you don't have a crystal ball, and root canal.
You guys should not listen to time.
I might try and skip ahead on that one, guys. That's a bit rough to listen to. I can't hear anything.
From the park back to Wendy's. We get here, and her elevator's out. She just walked up 4 flights of stairs.
Boys must love that.
Yeah, they're okay with it. Okay, you're all set? Shoes on, please. Shoes on.
How's Lincoln doing?
He's good. He's just tired.
Is Ben listening better now, or is he still like...
Yeah, actually, no, actually he is. He is.
So, I was down there with...
Oh, Carrie, yeah. Crystal ball, root canal, do the right thing.
Adam, do you know how long it took me to get to his office in Coral Gables? It was 57.
45 minutes?
Yeah.
I figured traffic midday is terrible.
I live closer to...
It's kind of funny as well, because they talk about traffic and weather quite a lot. And that's sort of a cliche for boring, vapid, vacuous conversations, no? Like, yeah, I'm at Mitch Klein's office right now, and it's not raining right now, but it looks like there's rain up ahead. Well, it's lightning here. No rain yet, but lightning.
South Beach than I would if I lived in Coral Gables.
Yeah, I know.
Isn't that the craziest thing? Like, you think that, like, if I moved to Coral Gables, I'd be...
That and where Charlie had lunch. I stopped in Jupiter for some barbecue. Yeah, I was going to go to Skyline Chili to have a bowl of chili, but I decided to have some barbecue in Jupiter.
Farther from you guys than if I mean, because you look on the map and it's like 3-4 miles away. It's maybe 5 miles tops, 4 or 5 miles.
That was afternoon traffic.
Nope, and I'm talking like there is no time in traffic soon. In the morning, it's rush hour. I figured like, 1 o'clock, I'll zip over there. It was packed, and then at 4 o'clock is rush hour.
Yep. No, I know.
So I went there and we ordered food, and it was taking forever and ever and ever. And then the delivery boy had got into a car accident.
Oh my gosh!
So I haven't had lunch yet.
You haven't eaten this.
No, it's like late to get there.
You know what else? Neither have I. Lincoln, come on, sweetie. Just this way, Lincoln. Follow Grandpa, please. No, put them together in the car, please. Check them out. Okay, I hear you now.
Hey, Lee. Fresh off work, huh?
Hear me out for 1 second. Talk to Dad a lot, and just put your head together. Don't just rush, But I think what we talked about is the best thing.
Okay.
I mean, but think it through some more. I mean, listen, it's not.
It doesn't have to be tonight, then.
What?
You don't think it has to be tonight?
In my opinion, I think the sooner the better.
Really?
But I would be firm.
Yeah, I will. I already wrote my letter. What's that? Yes. Let's charge my phone.
There is no winning.
No, I know that.
I tell you, it's all the time in the office with these patients. I mean,
right. If I lose, you would put them in the staircase, just so you know.
I mean, some patients in the office, like Dad always says, are such a pain in the ass. Like,
they really hate their patients, don't they? Oh, some patients in the office, like Dad always says, are such a pain in the ass. They come in and they say, "You messed up my teeth. You said you were going to give me back my smile, and all I got was these chiclets."
This is to give them the highest quote of a treatment plan, so they leave you.
Yeah,
because the best thing is they just leave you on their own. I mean, it's frustrating, but it's like if any patient came to me tomorrow who was unhappy with their hygiene, they were like, "I'm going to call it.
Yeah, right. Someone's got into a car accident, and Charlie's like, "And I couldn't eat lunch." This stupid delivery guy, he's had to have both his legs amputated from the knee down, but I couldn't eat my Skyline chili. I had a table booked and everything.
Call the board of dentistry, and I'm going to call this, and I'm going to call that, or give me $500. I would literally give him $500 to get him out of the office.
Man, oh, yeah, my brother came up with a great business model, and it sounds like he writes a lot of checks for people that come in and threaten to go to the board of dentistry. I'll take up my checkbook right now and offer you $1,000 to go away and shut up. Hey, thanks so much, Lee, for the super something, super sticker, super chat, super thank you, Lee.
And you don't win. Like, even if everything possible external station, it's still not worth it to have those idiots show up and harass you. Then the board of dentistry, just for me to sit and write a letter to the board of dentistry, you see how slow I write.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it would take, I'd be sitting with you at the computer writing a letter.
You've seen how slow I write? I don't know what's less surprising, the revelation that Charlie writes really slow, or that Katie McBanower doesn't watch the news. Maybe we should put it to a poll.
Board of dentistry. I mean, what does make time worth it? At that point, you need $500 to get out. I mean, it's not that they're right. It's that getting rid of a nonsense patient.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, you did nothing. Well, you also
and if it does, right? And if it does, that's great.
Right. You also don't want the whole family. I want my whole chart. I want them to leave your office.
Yeah, right, Carrie. I think I invented the term super like. I thought that existed. I thought it was a YouTube feature. It doesn't exist. It's just super chat, super sticker, and then on demand videos, super thanks, right? That's all it is. What happened to super like? That should be like a really big thumb, a huge thumb, right? I think it would be great. Patent pending, boilerplate, True Crime Metrix, boilerplate. Hey, thanks so much, Clarissa H, for the super chat. Clarissa says, love your channel. You make me laugh all the time. Great chat room. Thank you so much, Clarissa. And it is a fantastic chat room. And it doesn't stop on the live streams, guys, because we've got a fantastic Discord community for free. Link in the description, 24 hours a day, discussing cases that we cover, discussing cases that we don't cover, or anything else. It's just a great community. So everyone who's not already in Discord should join Discord in the link, in the description, link in the description. And thanks again, Clarissa, and thanks again, Lee, for the super support, guys. Thank you so much.
We all want $2,000 to leave your office as a patient.
Yeah,
like,
right.
And that's all I know. $200,000 to leave your office. Like, no, like, that's the problem with what you create. You got 30 seconds, I'll tell you a quick story of what happened to Darren. So Darren goes in to place an implant on a dentist's husband. He places the implant. Patient can get some numbness from the injection. Sometimes a patient can have permanent numbness.
Sure.
So the implant was pressing down on the nerve. It didn't cut through the nerve. It was just pressing down on the nerve. So more than likely, the actual numbness was just from his injection. So with that, 2 weeks.
Just a bit of news on the Charlie Adelson cookbook, guys. Next time that we have a kitchen in the studio, we will be definitely producing the full back catalog of all of Charlie Adelson's favorite dishes. I guess we're just going to do it on social media first, and then when we've got all of the material and the studio photography and the recipes, we're going to be in conversations with several publishing houses and get that stuff made maybe in time for Christmas. So that will be happening. That's coming out. So don't forget, everybody, to join us on socials: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Link in the description for the Charlie Adelson cookbook. What are we going to have in there? We've got, obviously, Skyline chili, sushi, pizza, Maine lobsters, paella. What else? What else can we have in there? All right, let's open it up to the community. Think of everything that Charlie Adelson loves to eat, right? Because that's what's going to be the recipe book. We've got Maine lobsters, paella, sushi pizza, Skyline chili, and banana bread. What else can we do? Let us know in the comments, guys.
He goes up to Atlanta, the same guy that operated on my patient. He goes up to Atlanta, has a $30,000 surgery. Except the nerve was intact. So the doctor nerve graft from the cadaver.
Yeah.
Some guy down there.
Oh my
Well,
God.
after this guy in Miami goes down there and cuts us in his mandible and goes into the nerve under general sedation, then now he's got permanent numbness. The guy fucked up the surgery. So now it's like 1,000 times worse.
Yeah, fried chicken, Blinn 3. What was it? Fried chicken, 2 pieces with coleslaw and potato salad. Well, we'll get it. We'll get the actual dish that he described to give to Ben and Lincoln while everybody else was having their $250 lobsters.
But
tuna ramen noodles. Yeah, that'll be at the end of the book live stream lurking. We're doing it in chronological order. So apple slices with a bit of tuna spread on top, served with ramen noodles.
Responsible for the actual event. It doesn't matter if like someone breaks their arm from you punching them, and then the doctor goes and puts screws and plates in there, and then they lose their arm. Now you're responsible for losing their arm. So then he goes out to some specialists in California who've done this like a 3D imagery of like the nerve being overlapped by the implant.
Hello?
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. I'm on a boat. I'm on a boat, but
Are you with Corinne?
I'm with a bunch of people, but I got a new CD that you can listen to next time I see you.
Okay.
So it's interesting, but it's 100%. 100%.
100% what?
Drop. It's a 100% record breaker. Makes you want to drop the mic.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
I can't wait to hear it.
Kind of shit you want to play when you're just cruising along. You see a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig walking down the street.
Is it a long?
Yeah, it's like when you're cruising along and you see a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig walking down the street. Well, I'm glad we've entered into the portion of the conversation that's starting to make a little bit of sense. Where is he going with this one?
Long tape?
It's like the track is over 4
I thought you used the tape.
The track's long.
I mean, you're old school, you know?
I know. It's just like a long single over 5 minutes long.
Oh, wow.
Lots of talking.
Wow.
Yeah. But 100%.
Did you already replay it a lot to yourself?
I heard it.
So you can hear it?
But, I heard the track many times. I didn't want to record it. In the background.
Nice.
Oh my God! I didn't even tell you. One of my friends just disputed pot-bellied pig,
Has the cutest what?
Pot-belly pig.
Pot-belly pig?
Yeah, you know what a pig is?
Are you serious?
Yeah, we got the cutest pot-belly pig. So, anyway.
That's not good.
I know. I like dogs, not pigs.
Is he talking about the cops? Is he like, yeah, you know, a Vietnamese potbelly pig, like a pig? You know what a pig is? Like pig, oink, oink, police officer, pig?
Yeah. They're hard to maintain.
But anyway, I have
exactly.
As long as they're housebroken, they're not that bad.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I can't talk to you today.
You can't hear because there's music behind me and there's like...
Sorry.
I can't wait to hear your freaking single.
I know. It's playing in the background right now.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Dropping it like it's hot. It's going to be like one of the funniest things you hear. I like ad-lib in it. I ad-lib in it.
So do you think it's gonna make good hits?
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it.
Do you think it'll sell a lot?
I hope so. I dropped the mic.
Oh, you were like out like that.
Yeah, funny shit.
Well, when can I hear it?
What's that?
Well, can I hear it?
Hold on 1 second. Go ahead and install the AC, and then I'll pay you on Monday.
Okay.
All right, I'll talk to you.
All right, bye.
You just disconnected.
That's all right. No, just saying, so many years I didn't have a boat because I was always like, oh, you know, having a boat's such a waste of money, such an expense, such this, such that.
Right.
I mean, the boat I paid $8,300 for is still worth $8,300, and
That's amazing.
And I probably spend $20 on.
That's a pretty basic boat, isn't it? You've got a car that's $250,000 and your boat is $8,000. Okay.
It's fuel every time I go out.
Don't get me wrong, an $8,000 boat's a lot of money to me, man. But if your car's $250,000, you'd think you'd get a somewhat flashy boat, wouldn't you? You know, $50,000 or something. I don't know.
It's that. So it's not like it's simple. It's easy. I don't pay dockage. I don't pay maintenance. It costs me nothing, pretty much. So it's kind of, it's so nice too when you take it out at night. And they both got to drive the boat too.
And they both got to drive it. Did I send you that? There was a cute picture of Ben. He was such a serious face driving the boat. He really liked that.
They really got to drive. I mean, I wasn't steering for a lot of it. So
it was very cute. Very cute.
No, it was a great day. Wendy texted me that she had a great time.
Oh, did she? Good. Yeah, no, it was really lovely. It was just lovely.
How was it? You're not around the boys now, are you?
No, just Dad and I.
How was dinner with Dave and Wendy? Like they were.
It was really nice. I mean, it was really nice. They were like a couple, you know. They were, you know, he was constantly putting his hands over her by her lap, and you know everything that this guy was saying about her, which you know, all positive, cute, you know, things about how impressive she was. He was just like staring at her and smiling, like, "Wow, she's really terrific," and you know, it was really cute. And then when we went outside, they had walked out about a minute before us, and we were walking out with Bruce Blackwell. And then as we walked out, he already had his arms around her waist, and they were, you know, like cuddling a little. It was really cute. It just made me happy to see it. Really nice.
No, I mean, I that's why I think he was going to. He was definitely going to come. It was just a matter of like when he was like, you know, we spent the whole weekend together, and then he was going to have to come up to Fort Lauderdale, but then he had to pick his kids up at 4, so it was like, they knew.
No, of course. Yeah, no, I understand that. I understand that.
So, but no, that sounds good for her.
Yeah, I hope so. I really do. It looked nice. It looked nice. I was happy to see it.
Yeah, no, I gotta tell you, like, I think I'm a pretty good judge of character.
Oh, I know you will.
And Dave, I think he's what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
Without a doubt in the world, because frankly, I'll be honest with you, and I won't ever say this to you, I wouldn't say it to Wendy, but if I had 3 boys of my own, and I had a company worth millions and millions of dollars, and I had a nanny, and I had my own thing going on, I would date, have fun. Like, the last thing in the planet I would do is look to settle down again. I mean, obviously, his first one was a fucking disaster.
Yeah.
And he didn't think it was a fucking disaster when he got into it. But he's got 3 healthy boys. Like, I would look to travel, have a good time, enjoy life. Like, he's not like that. Like, Bree told me, like, he's dated other girls. He doesn't want to date anybody or Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, the one girl who's blowing him off.
Well, hopefully she won't do that anymore. It doesn't look like she is.
No, it doesn't. It looks like she I talked some sense into her.
Yeah.
You know, I pretty much.
You're good.
I could have said it. I pretty much told her. I said, if you screw this up, I said, just
don't talk to me anymore.
Don't talk to me. Not yours, but I mean, she realized. I mean, I made her realize, like, Wendy, this. I wouldn't tell you this will never happen again. I never met anybody like him to begin with. And I let her know, I'm like, Wendy, you have to be with a guy who's successful. You have to be with a guy who has kids. You have to be with a guy who's smart. You know, you have to be with all these things. Like, good luck finding it, you know, and under 50. Hey, I got to take this call. Let me call you back.
Go, honey. Love you. Bye.
Hey.
Hey.
So sorry about that. I had like 10 calls I needed to fucking return from work. I hadn't stopped all day. Are you coming over?
But I don't know when.
Why? What's going on?
Nothing. What are you gonna do?
Work out and then watch the basketball game and eat lobster. What are you planning on doing?
I'm not gonna go to the store, I guess, tonight.
Is this June?
You're being really weird.
I just felt weird all day.
What?
Yeah, this is June, huh?
I felt weird all day.
Why don't you stop being weird and come over? What's wrong, Jim?
I don't know. I just felt sad since last night.
Well, you're acting a little fucking crazy.
Man, this is a bit scary. This is like the bit where the killer wants the victim to come around to be killed.
Yeah. You're making me not want to be with you. That I get. Well, let me find my own thing. Don't worry about it.
I mean, I don't have to get my hair done, but I just feel like I haven't had time for myself because I'm with you all weekend, and then Saturday, like, your parents came, and I know you apologized. No, they came Saturday, and I couldn't make my phone calls to the bank because Clint came, and then I couldn't work out. I had to rush.
So I'm saying, take some clothes, come over, work out, and then we're good.
And then Sunday, I couldn't even call my mom or sister because your mom came and sister.
You couldn't call your parents because my parents were here?
Well, I mean, like, when I was trying to make phone, like, I saw that message, and...
That's crazy. So we had a nice weekend, so let me get...
I'd love to know the surrounding context to this call. Does anybody know? Is this where Is this the day after Donna was like, I feel like Dan is haunting me from the grave? What has happened? Like, June seems a bit freaked out, like she's just realized that there might be something really bad going on. Has Charlie been calling Katie all the time and blah, blah, blah? Is that what's happening here?
That's crazy.
What? So it makes me feel like a little guilty when like I sacrifice a lot of stuff and then I feel like you're not putting the same thing in for me.
June. I understand what you're saying, but you're wrong. You're being crazy. I've been texting Scott all fucking day. I talked to 5 or 6 people on WhatsApp nonstop, my sister being one of them. You want me not to respond on WhatsApp? Because
You're being crazy. Yeah. I think I've seen that play out before, Charlie, you know? Oh, you're making me not want to be with you. Yeah, I called you up to invite you over. You said no, and you made me not want to be with you. So I'll do my own thing. Unless you want to come over.
she texted me?
No, but I mean, I'm sure you woke up and wrote her back something.
No, but June. All right, listen, June.
And I just feel like you'd rather be with her or something.
Well, when you're acting the way you are, yeah, you are right. I would rather be with her.
No, before I acted.
Oh, what a dick. What a dick. Yeah, when you're not completely obedient and bowing to my every need, you're right. I do want to be with her. Yeah, absolutely. What a dick.
Like that.
No, when you're acting like this, I really would rather be with her. I'm not going to lie. Because you're constantly giving me a hard time about things that don't even exist that are like in your head. So
yeah, it's all in your head, June. You're being crazy. You're being crazy. And when you're crazy, I would rather be with her. Because she's not crazy like you, June. They don't even exist. All the things that upset you, June, they're not real, June. They're in your mind. They're all in your mind, you crazy mind. I'd rather be with her when your mind is so crazy mind.
How does that not exist? I saw it.
Dude, she texted me. I texted her back, okay? I'm not going to not respond. I'm not, like, hanging out with her. I'm not planning on hanging out with her. I am with you for now. So.
Why are you going to not respond then?
June, guess what? Please don't aggravate me. I mean, like,
well, you're basically telling me it's okay to still talk to her.
Dude, as a friend, yes. As, like, someone who's flirting, no.
You guys aren't friends, though.
I knew her before we hooked up. I was friends with her before I met you. I need to be rude to anyone I've ever spoken to. I was friends with her.
You don't have to be rude, but like you slept with her while you're with me.
Well, you told me before I left on the trip, you can sleep with whoever you want because it's not like we're together.
That didn't count then for you.
Well, did you say that to me?
I probably did, but that's not the only
thing. And when I said I love you at the airport, what did you say? Okay, have a good trip. I'm like,
but
you dropped me off at the airport. I told you I loved you. You said I could sleep with whoever I want, and then I got 25 Colombian 14-year-old hookers. Okay? So we're good, right? So you coming over for the game, the basketball game?
Planned that in advance.
No, I actually didn't know that she. First of all, the trip had been in the works since the last trip, and okay.
No, because you asked me what's wrong, and I'm going to tell you.
Okay, I'll tell you what's wrong. You're aggravating me.
You act like I make stuff up in my head. Like I'm not. It's not okay to be upset that you slept with her like during.
And you're telling me you couldn't call your mother on Mother's Day because my family was here. That's just stupid.
I
It's
spoke
either
to
stupid
them
or you're
just
lying.
saying, like, I like occupy my time with you a lot, and then you're
Dude, my
don't even
family was
like,
so-
do one thing for me.
What would you like me to do?
It's to freaking tell her you have a girlfriend.
Okay, I will.
And like you've told me you are, and you'd never do it.
I will. Should I?
Next week.
June, I have enough going on right now. What was Friday?
Like, what are you referencing?
Oh, Friday when you wanted to be stupid and tell me that you dated a guy for 6 weeks and he was such a good guy and you slept with a friend of his like the first night you met him when you didn't owe him shit, and you were making me feel like you missed out on a great opportunity to be with some other guy. Like, that's nice. Or then when we go to Bimini Boatyard and you're like, we were having a great time except you're upset about something. Like, stop.
Bimini?
Yeah. Last time we were there, you bitched the entire way home on
I just told
a
you
boat.
Friday because, like, I tell you almost everything, and you've been my best friend almost because I see you every day. I didn't want you to take it like that.
I don't live on social media. You do. I don't
really.
I go on fucking WhatsApp to text Scott, and he's telling me how great his life is, and I got you sitting here complaining nonstop. What do you think I think while I'm talking to him?
I'm not trying to complain. I just thought you didn't talk to her anymore.
I really don't. Really
No,
don't. I mean,
she's always
if someone's gonna
talking.
text.
Either you're stupid or you're lying. Is that another t-shirt, guys? I don't know. Maybe that's a bit aggressive, but when it's in the context of this conversation, you're either stupid or you're lying.
All right, do me a favor. Only come over if you're going to be nice tonight. If you're going to be a pain in the ass, please stay home. It's 8:30. I'd like to watch the basketball game. I'd like to work out with my girlfriend. I'd like to eat some Maine lobsters. That's what I'd like to do. You want to fucking complain and bitch and do your hair. So do that, and I'll do me. So complain, bitch, and do your hair with somebody, and we're good.
Yeah, I'll be sitting here eating my Maine lobsters, and I always need to say that they're from Maine because I, couldn't, not just any lobster, Maine lobsters, okay? I'm going to be eating my Maine lobsters, and you'll be sitting there bitching and complaining and doing your hair. So we're good, right? You're either stupid or you're lying. This guy is something else, man. I've forgotten the whole murder thing and the Dan Markel, Professor Markel, context of this. And now I'm just looking at this car crash of a human being.
And I'm trying to spend time with you, but you just not easy.
Well, it just doesn't make me feel like you do when you're talking to him.
I miss the days of having a fucking awesome, smart girl who was beautiful and used to come over and watch the basketball games with me. I do. I'm so happy I have someone who fucking whines and complains and is always upset. That's what I'm grateful for. I'm happy. My life is great now.
Well, what would you think if you're...
June, you make me want to be with other girls. Stop.
June, you make me want to be with other girls, okay? Young ones, really young Colombian girls, okay? That's what you do, June. You make me want to be with young Colombian girls, June, okay?
What would you think of if you were me and you saw it?
June, I would tell, if you told me they texted you,
And I think he should have got life in prison just for this phone call.
So, how was your weekend? And you texted him, it was good.
Hello.
Hey, how are you?
Good, honey. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
I just found the channel. I've been going nuts here trying to find this to Dad. But I got it. I got the channel for him. How about you? How is it going there?
Good. He's just finishing up with a patient, and then he's done. I have him doing a soft reline on his case, but we're going to get to steal the case from Blum for a denture and 4 locators. So it's like $3,500. So I did the soft reline for free. And we're going to get the whole case.
Okay. What is Blum going to say?
Well, the patient already told Blum they're never going back there. So it's actually, if the patient stays here, I'll just pay him for the lab work. That'll insert it and charge him $3,500 and give Blum $600.
Okay.
Good deal. Right?
Good deal, yeah.
So that's why I figured it'd be super nice. Do the soft reline for free.
Right.
You do the x-rays for free, and then you get the $3,500 case.
Sounds good. Did you take a bite of that ham and cheese sandwich I made you?
Yeah, maybe get food with Eric in a little bit.
Okay.
But, no, I gotta say, I feel so good since last week. Oh, yeah, since we talked.
Good.
Sleep like a baby these days.
Oh, that's good. That's one of us.
Mom, you know what?
Oh, my gosh.
Trust me, if it is what I think it is, which I'm 1,000% sure, it couldn't be better.
Okay.
Couldn't be better if it tried. That's it. And when I mean fantastic, I mean absolutely freaking fantastic.
Good.
So I couldn't, honestly, Mom, you couldn't ask for anything more.
Okay. You needed to hear that. I feel better.
For us, trust me when I tell you, you couldn't ask for anything more. It was great seeing you guys at the house.
Oh, it was so wonderful. Charlie, I can't even tell you. It was such a wonderful, wonderful day. I mean, I enjoyed every minute of it. It was wonderful.
Yeah, that was perfect.
It was perfect.
Honestly, Mom, we could do stuff like that. Just stop up and buy a bunch of chicken and French fries, throw it on the boat, and we go out for the day.
Yeah, so much fun.
Yeah, it's fun. It's easy. I'm surprised how many people fit on the boat, to be honest with you.
I'm telling you, you could have absolutely had another adult on there with no problem.
Oh, yeah. No room. The way that the boat is configured, you could sit on the side.
Yeah.
Like, where I was sitting and driving? You know, I was driving the boat from the side?
Yeah.
And sitting there, you could easily have another adult sitting on the other side. And you could fit 3 people on that back bench easily. I mean, Dad was laying there with Ben. They were laying down on it, but you could fit 3 people on that.
Oh, for sure. Absolutely.
You know, so easily you could have...
I absolutely love your boat. I really do. It's fun. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's perfect. It gets the job done. It's not, I mean, and the funny thing is, it's worth exactly what I paid for it.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and it's not, you don't need some big fancy boat to get out there and, enjoy the day.
Fun. Do you have a lot more to do tonight, or are you almost...
No, I'm all done. I'm just waiting for...
Oh!
Wait, no. You just finishing up. But no, it was a really fun day. I think the kids had a good time, too.
They did. They really did. They had a lot of fun.
But there's an area of John Lloyd Park, where you can pull your boat in, beach the boat, walk over the berm, and be on the beach.
Oh, really?
Yeah. There's anchor right there on the ocean, on the intracoastal side. There's a restaurant there, and then you walk over the hill, and you're standing on the beach.
Oh, that's so cool.
So there's a restaurant there, there's a beach there, and you can pull in right there at John Lloyd Park. Literally, it's probably 5 to 7 minutes from where we were.
Really?
It's just further south of the inlet. South of the inlet. So you come out, how we were almost at the inlet where we went to 15th Street?
Right.
Just south of the cruise ships is the entrance to John Lloyd Park. Bring your boat in through there, you can beach it, and then you on the intracoastal side, and you just walk over the berm, and you're standing on the beach and go to the beach for the day.
That's really neat. That is really neat. Sometime tomorrow, do you have Dave's phone number?
Is tomorrow his birthday?
You should text him. It's his 40th birthday.
I thought he was doing a birthday dinner.
I don't know what they're doing because I thought Wendy was doing something with him, I would assume. And then she's got this thing that she's supposed to be at a hotel in Miami Thursday, Friday, and most of Saturday. That's why we're going to have the kids Thursday, Friday, and
yeah, but she could still get out of something.
That's what I'm hoping. Well, you'll find out from me. You'll let me know.
She's a fucking moron if she doesn't do something on his birthday.
I know. So hopefully she is, and you know, I just wanted to make sure you at least texted him or something.
Yeah, no, I will.
Yeah.
I will.
Okay, sounds good. So
everything's good. I'll talk to you later.
I love you, honey. Bye-bye.
Hello, Uncle Charlie.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Hey, how are ya? Fucking creep. Every phone call. Hey, how are ya?
Guys, 1 second. I have to open the door. Wait, let me just get them in the car. Hang on. Okay, Ben, you go in first, honey. Okay. Lincoln, you go next. Go ahead, honey.
Yeah, you know it, Anne-Marie.
Up, up, up. Up, 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 big boy. You can do it. I know you're trying. Hold on. Here, honey, because you have too much in your hand. Okay, here you go. Up, up, up. Honey, Grandma can't pick you up if you get in the car. Okay.
Tell him to move his fat ass.
You say that's your sweet.
Tell him to move his fat ass. He's either stupid or he's lying.
Little blonde nephew who I just got his haircut and took him to McDonald's. They are happy campers.
Isn't he just like a cartoon of a horrible human being? Like, it's so horrible that it seems like it must be fiction, right? It's just over the top, but this is really him, guys.
A good day with Grandma.
They are happy. Lincoln did not want to get his hair crying. He's like,
I like it all too.
I know, but it was so long that he couldn't see straight out of it, so it had to get trimmed.
I could have cut it.
So how's my boy? It sounded like you were having quite a busy day.
Yeah, I was really busy. I didn't get a chance to call Maggie, but I could take care of some of that stuff tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
What's the matter, honey?
Just the exit.
Oh. That's like me on my way to the office today. I had to go up to do the billing, and my exit, I went all the way to Atlantic. It's cold. It's when you're not totally concentrating. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to the next call, guys, to hear, hey, how are you?
Where are you going? Which one?
I miss Glades. I was going to stop off at Darren's house and get there with him. So anyway, I just spoke to David.
Oh, did you?
So I was just called him an old fart. And it reminded me that she's a few months older than me.
Uh-huh.
But so I asked him what he's doing for his birthday. It turns out Wendy's making him a little party in Wynwood.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Wendy's always like very tight-lipped.
You're not kidding.
So what you need to do is don't, she's obviously tight-lipped for a reason. It's because she doesn't want you to know anything.
Anything.
So what my point is, if she doesn't want you to know anything,
unlike Sammy, who knows everything,
then don't ask anything.
I don't
You'll be happy.
Yeah.
And then I can find everything out and just tell you.
I know. It's great.
So I was like, so what are you doing for your birthday? It's like, well, Wendy's making me like a little birthday dinner, a little get-together party. I'm like, oh, that's awesome. He says, yeah, she's doing it. He's like, I don't know anything. All I know is Wendy's putting it together for me, and she's doing it in Wynwood.
Aw.
I would be absolutely terrified to eat anything that Wendy had cooked. I wouldn't do it. There's no way. I wouldn't even want to touch something that she's had in her hands. You know what I'm saying? Eat food prepared by her? No. That's not happening. That is not happening.
So I'm like, oh, that sounds awesome.
And all I knew is that she was going straight from work to the hotel where everybody is meeting for the this Miami Fellows thing that she got, and that she has to stay there tonight because it starts early, first thing tomorrow morning.
Right.
So I guess in between, she managed to do something else, which makes me happy. I'm really glad.
Oh, yeah.
That's good. I couldn't imagine. Oh.
Yeah,
he sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, the boys gave, wait, did you give Dave his present this morning with Mommy? Uh-huh. Yeah. Good. Because they knew it was Dave's birthday. The plan was that they were supposed to go to Dave's house at 12 o'clock at night. But what happened, Lincoln? Why did Mommy not take you at midnight? Harry was sick. Yeah, Mommy told him in the morning that Harry had fever, and he was throwing up, so they couldn't go there at midnight. So, who are you meeting for dinner?
I'm going to Darren's house.
Oh, good. That's nice.
So, yeah.
That is nice. The boys just had their treat, and Grandpa is having a massage, so that's why they are out of the house. And I'm going to come back and just...
Grandpa is getting a massage. There's an image.
We should be all finished with that, and the boys are going to do their piano, and then we're going to have story time and bedtime. So we've got our routine down. Charlie, I have to tell you that Dad was telling me about that case, and we both feel so much better about how it's working out.
Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? Like,
hey, did you see how casually we sounded? Oh, Dad was telling me about that case, whatever it was called, that something case, and we're just delighted about how well it worked out. Yep, nothing to see here.
Patient.
I can't even begin to tell you.
Oh, yeah. You and me both. The patient is being so, once you know how these patients act, they're so cooperative.
Right. So cool.
Oh my God. I couldn't, you don't understand. I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, once you know how these patients act, they're so cooperative. Yeah. No, we're thrilled with that case, that patient case. We were running out of patients, but we're very happy to know that everything is good with that patient case.
I couldn't be happier. Because, if they go to the board of dentistry,
right,
it becomes a huge pain in the ass.
Right.
If they go ahead.
Yeah, if they go to the board of dentistry, the Federal Board of Investigative Dentistry, it can be a huge pain in the ass, like life without parole. Oops.
And just, are upfront about everything. You got nothing to worry about.
Right, exactly.
Which is clearly what it is. It's not 1,000%, but 10,000%.
Dad told me that yesterday, and I have to tell you,
not even. You don't understand. Not a
question.
Yeah. Like not even like no. There's. Like not that they were so nice about everything.
Right.
Just makes you feel so much better.
Sure. Oh my God.
Oh, there's no question. Originally I said this person's a really nice person. I always said, I'm like,
right.
They're really nice. I don't think they're going to go to the board of dentistry. And they turned out to be really, really nice.
Yeah, I was really glad to hear that. That made a huge difference. I was really worried, and now I slept well last night.
Mom,
Yeah. Anyway,
Dad told you what
everything.
What I told him to ask for if it ever becomes an issue.
Yeah, he went over everything in detail.
And that's it.
I have a question about, did you ever speak to him?
No.
Okay. All right. Then I'm going to tell the girls they need to
give it one more effort to try to email him, text him.
I would reach out through Facebook is what I'm thinking.
Oh, that's a thought. I'd never thought of that. I'll go on Facebook and take a look. I'll take a look.
And just keep it real friendly, real nice. Be like, hey, listen, we're trying to reach you. We have your case here. What's your status?
Yeah.
And this is going to be a rule in the office change that nobody's lab work gets sent out unless at the very least the lab work is paid for.
Exactly.
I mean, otherwise you deserve.
Yep.
You know, this is just no exceptions. I don't care if it's my mom's case. Unless at least the lab bill has been paid for, ain't nothing getting sent out.
Well,
no excuse.
Yeah, because I was asking the girls today if they knew if you had ever spoken to them, and they said they don't think so, but they weren't sure. So, because I went over all the billing and all the people that I had questions about. So, did you ever get paid from those large cases from Dr. Murray's office, her relatives, her cousins?
Yeah, they all paid up there.
Good. Okay. Perfect.
It's on the list, Amy.
All right. Oh, we're walking right across. I'm telling you, you got to be so careful down here.
That's what?
These girls are just walking across Alton Road against there's a green light for us, but they're just walking in the breeze, looking at their cell phone, not paying attention.
Yeah,
Man, terrible. But,
so, did you guys work out with the trainer today, or
no? Tomorrow, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that's why I went up to the. That's why Dad went to get the boys so that I could go to the office and do the billing, because I've been going on like a Saturday or a Sunday, and I ended.
Oh, I just love to see Monday, Wednesday, Tuesday. What was it? 3 days a week. They've got a personal trainer for Donna and Harvey. Yeah, I'd love to follow them around. I bet that's hilarious while they're speed walking through the mall.
Every day. And I said to Dad, if I would go on a Thursday when the girls are there, then I can ask the billing questions I have, directly, and I don't have to leave this long list of questions, and they never really call me back to get the answers on. So I figured, let me do it. I did it in just under 3 hours. It's usually between 5 and 6.
You guys showed up there today?
No, Dad stayed down here because he had to get the boys. That's why I can't do it during the week.
No, but you went up there?
I went up.
Oh, okay.
Surprise, surprise. So the girls were a little shocked because I walk in, and sometimes I walk in at 11, and I'm talking to Clarissa. She said, "Oh my God, what a surprise!" And I was like, "Yeah, how's everything good?" After about 10 minutes, I said, "So where's Erica?" "Oh, she went to an early lunch." And I was thinking, "Yeah, I bet she did." And then Erica, I'm second sweetheart, and Erica calls the office at 12:30, and she says to Clarissa, "Do I have time to get my lashes done?" So Clarissa says, "I think you should come back now." That was only an hour and a half. I said to Dad, "Look, if you ever think that the cat's away, the mice don't play, you're crazy. Of course they do.
No.
As long as they get everything else done, it's fine.
Yeah, and honestly, the truth is, as long as they get everything else done, I got somebody that not only has my back, I could go to work till 12 at night, and she will stand there and help me out.
Not only that, but I can tell you that this girl is going to make sure that everything goes well because she doesn't want to lose her job.
Oh,
the best job they ever had in their lives.
Mom, I don't have to worry. The fact that I don't have to worry about any money ever missing. I don't ever have to worry about collecting. I don't have to worry about somebody staying there with me till 12. I don't have to. I've got a front desk and an assistant in one. I could give a shit if she milked the clock for an hour or two here and there.
I know.
And I mean, listen, the truth is, we have everything on video anyway, and they knew that too.
Yeah.
The trick is we actually have to watch it one time, but if you want to, it's the nice thing is, if you want to, it's there, and you can go through fast forward.
Yeah, that's right.
So it's
guys,
not like
you want to say hello to Uncle Charlie? Who wants to say hello to Uncle Charlie? I'm both going to fall. No, you can't unbuckle. No, we're 1 block from the icon. You just have to wait. I'm less than 2 minutes from the parking garage, so you can't unbuckle yet.
Of course, they refer to their own home as the icon. You know, not just our house, it's the Icon. We eat our main lobsters in the Icon.
So that's nice that you get to see Darren. Do you have a full day ahead of you tomorrow, or
Yeah, I got a busy day tomorrow. But no, but anyway, I thought you'd be happy to hear about Wendy.
I am.
Party.
Oh, I'm very happy. That's great. That is great. I'm happy to hear that.
Exactly. What else?
Everything else is good, huh?
Yeah, thank God.
Okay. All right. Well, I am rolling into the Icon garage, so careful. I get it. Okay.
So prices have already.
What, honey? Prices averted.
Yeah. So but you just can't, I gotta say, you just can't, Mom. You cannot. I mean, now that you know what it is, you cannot get upset. You can't let patients bother you.
No, I know that, and I also know exactly what I'm doing. I also have, I mean, what the state of it. So I'm good.
You've been doing this a long time, so you understand. I mean, that's why you went to the front desk for a while, but you just don't let the patients bother you. Just said they're always, but that's it.
Yeah, no, I got it. I am good. All right, my love. You have a nice evening. Please say hello to Darren for me.
I will.
Absolutely, Cassandra. They absolutely scream new money.
I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sweetie. I love you. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye.
All right. We all ready? New call. What are the first 3 words out of Charlie's mouth?
Hello, Uncle Charlie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Oh, that was a cheap version. Where was the hey? How are you?
Go to Grandpa. He'll give you a drink, sweetheart. We just came from Publix with the boys. That's always an adventure. Lindsay had a
I gotta hear it again.
Wow, but you just don't let the patients bother you. Just said they're always, but that's it.
Yeah, no, I got it. I am good. All right, my love. You have a nice evening. Please say hello to Darren for me.
I will. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, sweetie. I love you. Have a good night.
All right.
Bye. Hello, Uncle Charlie.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Go to Grandpa.
The thing I really love about it, guys, is that every one of us in this chat can all imagine his facial expression as he's saying those words, and it's all exactly the same. We're all in tune. We know exactly what he's doing with his face when he says, "Hey, how are you?"
Grandpa, I'll give you a drink, sweetheart. We just came from Publix with the boys. That's always an adventure. Lindsay had a shopping list, and we did, so we figured we'd get off at her friend's house at 3:30, and then heading up to the wedding in Wellington. And she will pick them up at 5:30. That's when that thing is over that she's been doing. So, so she was there all day today, and we took the boys to school in the morning and picked them up. Okay, go to Grandpa, honey. He'll give you a drink, and then tomorrow we'll play with them until 3:30. Go to the wedding, and she will pick them up at 5:30.
That's great.
And then she will have them Saturday night and Sunday. And then I think they're going to be sleeping here Sunday night through Thursday night because she's got oral arguments on a death penalty case.
That's awesome.
So she has to be at work early. So tell me about my son. How are you doing?
Well, I was doing great until I found out one of my friends has stage 4 pancreatic cancer. What? Yeah.
Who?
You know Jiminy? He's a dentist, Darren's. Darren's friends with him since college. And then he came down here, and then he went to Nova, and then he became like really, really good friends with Sully when he was at Nova. And so he's like really close with Sully, really close with Darren. He's one of Darren's best friends. I think Darren. That's actually how Darren ended up going to dental school.
Interesting.
Well, so I'm talking to Darren, and I'm like, what happened was he was getting a biopsy on his thyroid. I think he was having some stomach issues, and then like he had like a growth on his thyroid or something. So they were thinking about like what it could be, and then they're finally like, we're just going to go in there and biopsy it. Like thyroid cancer is very survivable. Like
Thyroid very Yeah.
Most people.
Jeff had it. Steve had it. Sammer had it. A lot of people had it.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah. And so I was at dinner with Darren yesterday, and I'm like, oh my God, he's probably got it's benign, so it's treated. Like, yeah, it sucks. He gets a call from Jimmy today. He's like, yeah, he goes, it's stage 4 pancreatic cancer. And I keep Darren's really, like, every time I'm looking for a barbecue, Jimmy's there. So I'm like, look.
And is he Darren's age?
Well, I'm like, usually people don't get pancreatic cancer until they're like 40s.
Well, no, they call it a 5th decade disease.
Yeah, Monty Kimball was in his 40s.
No, he wasn't. He was in his 50s.
Yeah, it was. It was my bar mitzvah.
It was Robert's bar mitzvah.
Well, shit, then he had a baby. Robert was...
Harvey, how old was Monty? Harvey? How old was Monty? Was he in his 40s
Robert's
or 50s?
bar mitzvah was... Robert's bar mitzvah was 1986. No, Mom. Robert's bar mitzvah was 86. So if he was born in 46, he would have been 40. He was the same age as Dad, wasn't he?
That's right. He was. 1 second, honey. What, honey? What do you want?
I don't really like the orange.
If you don't like it, you don't have to eat it. Tell Grandpa he'll give you something else, honey, okay? Okay.
Yeah, but was it Robert's bar mitzvah?
It was Robert's.
Okay, so Rob's was 86 and mine was 90. Or was it was around the
no, they had gotten divorced. No, I'm wrong. The divorce was Robert's bar mitzvah. Then he was with this other woman, Sue, who was his receptionist, and it was while he was with her that he got sick. So he wasn't his 50s.
It wasn't his 50s, yeah.
Right.
I knew this. Claudia Loretto, I worked for her. Her the first dentist I worked for, I think, had cancer.
So this guy, is he still in his 30s?
What? He's probably like 37.
Oh, Jesus.
He's got 2 twin daughters that are like... Actually, no, Jimmy's parents are... He's our age. He's like 39.
39. And he's got 2 girls.
Twin girls that are like 3 years old each.
Well, obviously they're 3 years old. The twins.
Yeah, they're the same age.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
That is horrible.
And he just found out literally like an hour or two ago.
Oh my God.
Can you imagine, like, you going for biopsy, you're like, oh, my neck. I'm getting like a little growth on the side. Like in the last 2 weeks, Jimmy said, no, it's big. Like you can actually see it from the outside. You can't just feel it anymore. And you're like, yeah, you got stage 4 means it's metastasized to the lymph nodes.
Oh, it's bad already. Stage 4 is, you know what? He's not going to last long.
Well, and it's crazy. Like he's working. Like, I mean, he was in the office all week, seeing patients.
Oh my God. He's a general dentist?
Yeah, he has like 3 practices. Matter of fact, that's who Amy works for. He bought out Borda's practice, and that's who Amy was working for when I took Amy.
Oh my God.
Hey, we've got 180 folks in the stream tonight, guys. Just a reminder to leave a like on the video. We're wrapping up with, I think this is going to be the last call, and then we're closing down for the night. So remember to leave a like on the video. Helps us out a great deal, guys. Thanks a lot.
That's horrible. I know Jimmy real well. I've known Jimmy since he was in Yassi's class.
Oh, wow.
I mean, so I've known Jimmy for like 15 years, 14 years.
Oh, my God.
Crazy.
Oh,
actually, if you saw that picture when we all took the limousine out, remember when I got the limo and took all the guys out? He's the one with the bald head who looks like Chris Autry. He's one of the guys. And, like, you sit there and that's why you sit here and you make all these plans and you're like, well, champagne when we get back. Like, open that bottle now.
No. Yeah. I like your attitude.
Don't sit there and save those bottles of champagne. Yeah, I mean, it's not like you should, like, blow it all out and spend all your money in like, a month. But, like, most of your friends haven't gotten the memo. But it's like, you think everything's great, and next thing you get a biopsy, and it's like, you can have a couple months, 2 months, get your shit in order. You're leaving the party.
Monty was 6 weeks from his day of diagnosis.
Was that it? That's it. Okay. Well, we made it all the way through, guys. Hey, how are you? Hey, did you remember to leave a like on the video? How are you? Hit that like button. How are you? Gotta be a t-shirt. Gotta be a t-shirt for sure. With a picture of Charlie. I'm gonna have to find a picture of Charlie with the facial expression that I see in my head when he says that wonderful sentence. Oh no, great to see so many of you here, guys. Well done. Holding strong, holding strong. Many thanks to our moderators, our members, our new members on Patreon, our supporters on buymeacoffee.com, our supporters on YouTube, and all you other guys in the chat too. Great comments as usual, guys. Fantastic community we've got here and in Discord, link in the description. But yeah, I mean, is it, I guess it's pretty common that everyone's favorite community is the one that's on their own channel, but I really do think that this is the best community, guys. We all seem very aligned in our thinking, and I hardly ever see any shit comments. Great comments in our community, guys. Thank you to everybody. Okay, we are wrapping up. It's 6:43 a.m. The sun is up. Almost. It's light. Okay, good. Well, we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to get our head down in the studio. Maybe we're going to be streaming all day. I don't know. As soon as it gets a little cooler in the day, more streams on the way in the day. Okay, everybody from Japan to the East Coast to the West Coast. Where's Ian? I think we've lost Ian to buy me to Coffee and Crime, but that's great. I might head over there now if Rochelle is online. See what's going on in that world. Okay, we'll be back tomorrow, guys. Good vibes, great supporters. See you all later.